What's up, you guys? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. How's everyone doing? Yo, Mr. Plugman, what's up? Welcome. Hope everyone's doing pretty good today. Just want to do a recap of SPY and get a few tickers up on the board and just get ready for the week ahead. If you guys don't mind, just hit the like button for your boy and subscribe so you can catch the next live stream. And if you guys have any questions, of course, just put them in the chat and we'll get through all that together. But yeah, I think pretty much Painful Friday, it actually feels a lot more worse than it actually is. We're actually only down about 1.68 on Friday, and we did start recovering some of that towards after hours. Now, after hours doesn't really mean much, but we'll definitely go ahead and get dived into the chart, and then I have a few plays that are actually pretty interesting, so make sure to watch to the end for that. But the main driver for Friday was really just the soaring dollar. So very good headline here. Don't look for a stock market bottom until the soaring dollar cools off. I don't have access to this, obviously. I don't have a subscription here, but that's basically the thesis there on Friday. And we'll look at the dollar chart and also get an idea of where we could be headed. For next week, I just want to go ahead and get you guys ready as well. This next week, Monday should be pretty chill. We don't really have much data coming out. We do have FOMC member Mester speaking, but the big thing I saw on here is this Tuesday we actually have Powell on the board again, and that should be pretty big. He's going to be talking pretty early as well, so I think on Monday we might just chop it up. I don't know. We'll look at the chart in just a second, but it'd be hard to see another sell-off. Tuesday is a different story. We'll see how that plays out. But for the most part, I think Monday should be pretty chill. I haven't looked further into what's going on the next week or the days after. But let me just quickly look. So pending home sales. So I guess nothing really too big. And then the jobless claims, I guess. I think that's really all that's big. So initial jobless claims, and that should pretty much get us through the week. Core PCE, I think that might be actually important, but that won't be till Friday. So we do got a small time window where we can just chop it up and maybe do some mini rallies to the upside. Don't expect too much more downside. This week was pretty brutal. Like I said, only 1%, but it's been kind of building up on its own since like Wednesday and stuff. So for the week, we did pretty much a dramatic drop. So I think on Monday we should just chill for a bit. The big indicator that I'm leaning bullish for a reversal. I guess if you go to like a 4-hour chart, and you can really just see this pretty obvious. We had a huge wick candle here, so we're basically, I guess we should start from the top. Let's say the SPY, we had this bear flag, and our target is kind of near to like 62, 60 range around here. But once we started getting to this range, you can see a big wick. So a lot of people started, to buy in. You can see the big volume candle there. So that looks very optimistic for Monday. Also, like I said, on the week, we have been selling off pretty aggressively. So I'm feeling pretty good. And then, I mean, you can look at just, I guess the SPY is near the low. So we could do a double bottom here. And we'll look at the bigger time frame in just a second. But the overall like individual stocks, those are like beat down. There's some that are like trading way lower than their June bottom, and there's also some that are trading still above. But for the most part, like, let's see, for Nvidia is one of my favorite stocks, so let me just show you guys. This is why I am bullish on some of these. This is our June bottom down here. Where's it at? Right here, and it's actually trading way below that. So I think what it was happening was the SPY and some of the other indexes were trying to catch up to some of the stocks that are already way far downside. For example, what was another good one that I saw? I mean, basically the semiconductors, for to be honest, but I think maybe Amazon was doing something like that. No, the June bottom's down here actually. There's a few that were trading far below it. It might just be the semiconductors. But let me just jump back over to the SPY really quick. So the main big bullish indicator was obviously that spike volume at the end. But if you go to the weekly, this is probably the best indicator. I don't use the EMAs as much anymore, but let me just hide the drawing so you guys can see this better. Every time we come down to this 200 moving average, we have been bouncing for the most part. There's like this one outlier, but this is the stock market crash. Every other time we've basically been bouncing off this 200 moving average. And if you look at the history, just looking back at the history books, you can see we're basically at that level again. And it really basically matches up this week here. So we had a huge sell-off, then the next week was another sell-off, and that's basically what's happening here. Now things are a little bit different now. There's like more fear in the market, but I think it's crazy how we came underneath the 200 EMA this week, and then we just, you know, algos or somebody bought it back up to be able to close above it again. So I'm looking at something like this next week, maybe like open up a little higher and then just have a bullish week. But that kind of is up in the air depending on how Powell speaks. So what are your thoughts on this? I think this is the main thing I had for indicators. Everything else has pretty much been playing out pretty according to some of the stuff we had. Let me just unhide my stuff here. I guess the next thing that what's up, Saul? Hey, I need to roll a joint first. Am I right? Yeah, did you get the calls or no? Hey, ooh, we better hope that opens green. So how are you guys feeling? Everybody's feeling bullish. We got 3 votes right now. Two green. We got 2 bullish people in here. Me, Plug, and Saul, I know are bullish. Well, Saul got the calls, the QQQ calls, and I've got Nvidia calls. I think that's the safer play for me, just because it's like way ahead, leading the downside. So I think if market starts fixing itself, then it shouldn't have that delta to go back up. Plus it's a dividend stock, so there could be some safe haven kind of talk in there. But on the daily, we have 2 gaps that I'm looking at. So SPY is pretty notorious for filling their gaps. I mean, sometimes it takes longer than we think, but it usually likes to fill the gaps. Like for the most part, this basically got partially filled, but every time and just throughout history, it likes to fill the gaps. So we have 1 gap right here. This was the one that we had last time, and we basically came down and filled that one this past week. And now we actually gapped down on Friday, so now we have a gap up here, and we still have the gap up here. So I feel like we need to come back up and fill these 2. But I don't know. That's just one of the things I'm looking at right now. So for like Monday, we could definitely like start bouncing here, fill that gap, and then maybe chop it up in here, waiting for Powell. And then I could see us going back up to these higher levels. One thing that I saw is we are still in a downtrend, but I think also like that big spike or that wick was short covering or something. I don't know how you guys feeling about that, but we could have one more major rally. I think there was one other thing that I saw. I might need to go to, is it like a weekly or something? Oh no, let me do the volume really quick. I need to close all this. We had like big wick candles for some reason. Let me see. Is this the SPY? Yeah, this is the SPY. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at some stuff really quick. It might be in this level. Are you guys feeling bullish or no though? How are we feeling over there? Sorry, I look more prepared when I was looking at the chart, and now I'm looking at stuff and I'm just zoning out. I think it's that weed Saul's got. So I think we should open green. We've gotten beat down so hard. Yeah, that's one of my things that I feel like there's so many people piling up onto like puts and stuff now. I just don't feel it's the time for the crash just yet. I mean, obviously we can do that, but I just don't feel like it's time for that just yet. We have midterms ahead. There's got to be a way that they hold it, or, you know, the plunge protection team's got to hold it up. I think I deleted all my drawings, so I got to undo this really quick. There we go. Yeah, I feel like there's still like a few more catalysts ahead that we can't just technically crash just yet. But they wouldn't make it so easy for everybody to just pile up on puts right now. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't make sense. Too many people would make money. They've got to make things hard for us. But for the range down here, I think if we break 62, then we're definitely going to come down here. And basically, I get these ranges by doing the volume profile. So there's like really no support here, honestly. Like after, let me zoom out. After really 266 to volume starts to decrease pretty dramatically. And then not till this level is when volume starts picking back up. So this will be the support for us, honestly. I do have this line marked out too because this is 350 psychologically, even though we don't have volume there. That's going to be a strong support for us. So I don't know, it'll probably chop it up in there and then continue. But yeah, the end target's definitely down here, the 340, and that's the 2020 levels. So that's the end target for not the market crash, but like a lot of people's targets is down here. So we still do have some more downside, but it's not going to be straight down, especially not after like a huge week where we sold off dramatically, right? And then not to mention the indicator that I showed you guys, the 200 moving average, right? So it just wouldn't make sense to have another, unless it's the crash and this is the Black Monday and the Black Swan or whatever. Then yeah, we could definitely gap down, and that would be nasty. But I think we're gonna have some choppiness, a little relief bounce, and yeah, that's my thoughts. Oh yeah, Apple held strong. Yeah, I did. I posted that as well. Let me do that actually really quick for you guys. Good. Somewhat bullish TD sequential also finished on a 9 count for daily, which should signify a reversal. You think so? I don't know what the TD sequential is. I think you mentioned it. There's a lot of hedge fund collateral on Apple if that falls hard. Oof. So one thing that I saw on Apple though is did I do this ticker right? Yeah, okay. Was the chains, the options chains. So Friday, we had a lot of calls that closed in the money. Where was it? Above 50, right? So we had 130, the 20s. These all expired in the money, basically. These are the big ones. And then we actually killed or wrecked the 150 puts, 187 puts, 123,000. Like a lot of puts were, I don't know if these are just positions being held, but a lot of people were betting to the downside, a lot of volume there, and they're basically expired worthless because we closed at like 150 and some change. So all of these calls are in the money. So basically 150,000 contracts, and then you multiply that by 100, and if everybody held most of these calls, I doubt it, but that's a lot of shares. Same thing with, what was the other one? I mentioned it. Oh, Nvidia. I think I brought up Nvidia. Nvidia is another one that I like. So I do have a full list of stocks that I'll get into in just a second. This is just some filler talk. We closed at 125, I think. Yeah, so we got the 35s, the 31s, and the 20s. And then we made all of these expire out the money, so worthless basically. So I think we're bullish, and some of the charts that I'm going to show you I think look bullish as well. And some of the flow that's coming in, I'm going to show you guys, looks good. Let me go ahead and write these out. If you guys have any tickers you guys want me to talk about, let me know. But the first one that I want to talk about is Lucid. And then we'll talk about, let me see what else I got. I think it's Lyft. Those are the first two that I want to talk about. But let me make sure I covered everything on SPY really quick. So I'm going to unhide my chart. Everything's been playing out pretty well. I think pretty good. We've had that downtrend. I think if we get one more rally, so we get one more rally like this. So people do see a bigger downside, right? So maybe 350. I want to see one more rally up to like 413 and then get that final drop. That all depends if we hold this 363, 365 level, because then we can do technically a double bottom. But I would not take my profits. I would not wait to hold all the way up here. I would take my profits around here. Honestly, following the downtrend right here, I would take my profits here. That's if we get this massive rally, because I think a lot of people are piling into puts, expecting the crash. There's a lot of fear, right? But if you look at the actual index, we didn't really drop as much. That's because it's, they've been chopping it down like slowly. Like the chops have been slowly. And then people buy this stuff up like super quick. So like, for example, here it took like 4 or 5 hours just to bring it down, and then it got bought up instantly in 1 or 2 hours. So that looks like maybe some short covering. People maybe waiting on the sideline to get some calls, short-term calls, or not short-term, just short-term positions, right, to the upside, short-term shares or whatever. It's just been a grind to the downside. Like You know, they're not letting, there's the anti-protection plug team, you know, you feel me? Plunge team. So they're not letting this thing come down just yet. That's facts for real. You think so? Hey, can you check Apple options, which expiration has the most to get on an idea? Yeah. I'll put that one on the list really quick. Let me just quickly finish this really quick. I think that's everything though, actually. So just the two gaps. We have two gaps to fill still. We filled the one that we had right here, so that played out good. And yeah, I think that's it. That's it on SPY. We're bullish, I think, for short term. I think we retouch 370, at least 373, I would say. Fill the gap and then maybe come back down, because this is a very strong resistance right here, starting at 373. So it's going to take a lot to get above it, and you can see that through the range here. Yeah, right there, basically. So that's basically how I got the range right there. It's the volume profile. And this is pretty good too. If we can like close above 368, then we can start algo buying back up to 375, 370, this range up here. And I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, it showed a lot of strength. And another thing that you guys can notice is the MACD. Like, you can't stay permanent. I'm a bear, but you can't stay a perma bear, especially in these like volatile times, because then you don't want to buy puts at the bottom or after it's been selling off dramatically, right? You want to get that relief bounce. So I think Monday could be that relief bounce or choppiness, unless it's the Black Monday and it's the final countdown, the final show. But just look at the MACD. Like, the MACD is like near levels where, you know, usually it gets some bounces back, right? So right now we're like here back in January, and when the MACD was at this level, it had this temporarily relief bounce, and then we continue selling off, right? And basically same thing here. Like, when we have these bounces, just like, I'm not saying we're bullish long term, but you know, maybe a day or two we could be bullish. You see it when we get to these levels in the MACD. It's not, I mean, it could fall a couple more days, but this MACD is like on a downtrend. It's like hella extended now. And I think the only other time that we had levels like this big was the actual market crash down here, right? So yeah, I think we'll have a some choppiness or some relief bounce, but the MACD's like on a big downtrend. I'm just looking for some green volume in here in the MACD, like right here, and then you could see some choppiness and then some upside. NASCAR GGG market just can't get out of its own way. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. How's everybody doing though? How's everybody voting? We still only have 3 votes. I guess nobody knows the direction. This is just my opinion, by the way. This is what I'm seeing. Like, the MACD's near like these levels where it could bounce off. Up here did the same thing. These, I mean, we have like a little more delta there. I mean, let me expand this a little bit so y'all can see this better. I mean, we could obviously come down a little bit more on MACD, and that could be that 350 range, and then we could see some short covering. I think some short covering might start now, just in case it doesn't break 362. Some people might just be playing it safe, right? So if you are going to play options and stuff, get some time on it or whatever, right? But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I think that's everything I had for SPY. Let's next pivot low October 6th. So yeah, so maybe some more downside. I think there might be a relief bounce tomorrow or Monday, just so we can get some premium kill, and maybe people get more puts. I don't think we gap down, but I'm not a fortune teller. Next pivot low October 6th, consolidation for a few months before the big wave down. Yes, I actually agree with you. I was seeing something on the weekly, just going back to the weekly. Like, I think when NASCAR is talking about consolidation, I kind of agree with that, and that's basically this candle here. So let me just wipe everything off. Let me hide. Just going back. Yeah, so where the 200 EMA, like I said, we could bounce, but for the most part, it's going to be consolidation for like 4 weeks. Fuck, I didn't mean to show my drawings again. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to draw anything, but yeah, like maybe next two or 4 weeks we could consolidate, and then we'll get an idea of the direction we're going to take. We could go up, so we could chop it up here and then go up, or we could chop it up and then finally break down. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Mid-December. Yeah, maybe further out too. I don't know. I think this week will be, you know, sideways movement. So I think like right now we have some big ranges, right? So let me draw something real quick. Like, yeah, our ranges are like from what was it? I just saw it. Like 389 in here. Did I have that? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so these are the ranges here. We're down here actually though. So let me go to the daily. We have some big ranges though. So I think this is the bottom of the range, and then things get nasty if we break it. But we could run back up to 373, so 6 points. And then if we can hold this, then this is the next range, 389. So bigger range there. And also the bear flag for the most part is completed. I think like when we had this bear flag, for the most part it's like 360, but we're basically like 70 or 80% there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this because there's not too much more downside on the bear flag. Like that pattern basically worked out perfectly almost. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So if you guys have any tickers to cover, let me know. Hit the like button for me too. We're gonna talk about Apple. I do have Lucid and Lyft that are on my list, and I think there's another one. Oh, airlines, but I'll talk to those. I'll talk about those in a little bit. Let's look at Apple for plug, man. I haven't looked at Apple's chain or anything, so we're doing this live basically. Let me see what we got. So Apple's like bigger market cap, so we need like 150,000 or something. Get some idea on some numbers. Okay, so volume, call volume, 77K, more put volume, more money on the put side as well, but everything's a little bit more bearish. So even though there's a lot more money going into puts, some of them could be taking profits. You see how the amount of money going into the premiums is 61%. There's less bearish premium. I mean, some of them are closing those puts. And then you can see that there's calls coming in, some of the bigger ones. So what I got here is 150K and higher. Some of the bigger orders coming in for October 7th, 155s. These are the ones that just kind of stood out. 10,000 in volume. So that's actually a further out call because we still have, what, 2 weeks for that? Let me see. Yeah, so we got 2 weeks for these 155 calls, which is crazy to think that people want to get calls in such a bearish market right now. There's also 155s for the 1021s here. That's 4 million. Let me look at the volume on these. So these are big open interest, big volume. So this is hard to tell if they're actually closing these or like selling these, right? This was actually in the beginning of the day as well. It was like super early. So what happened to the price in the stock? Let's look at the Apple chart first so we get an idea of which direction we want to trade it. How are you guys feeling about Apple? Are you guys bullish on Apple or bearish on Apple? It's like the main stock that hasn't like fallen off a cliff yet. It's holding up everything. There seems to be a lot of support here. Right here, the 150. And it was like, I mean, for the week, I think people held it above 150. So that's bullish actually. I mean, for the week, it looks weak, but it basically managed to close about break even as last week. That's crazy compared to like how much the SPY came down this week. They were able to basically close it at the same level as last week. This is the major support. You can see 148. I would say 148, 150. So as long as we hold above that, it's going to hold the SPY up, I think. Let me go back to the daily though. Yeah, that's a big level there actually. So what's up? How are you guys feeling for this one? Nobody's talking. What the hell? I'm gonna leave it like that actually. I might move it up a little more. Yeah, we're in a super tight range right now. Yeah, we're super tight range. Like we can go from like 150 back up to 155. 154, 155. We could retouch this, I think. And some of those orders that were coming in are for 155 too, which kind of helps us. Then at the end of the day, or actually halfway through the day, we got the 145 puts. These are the only ones. This is 400,000 bullish. Let's just look at the overall. Apple, honestly, I can't help much with Apple. Apple is such a hard option to look at. That's why I don't trade Apple. Because it always gets so much money that it's always going to be 50-50 for the most part. So right now, if Apple goes abandoned ship, yeah, that'd be crazy, yeah. Right now, let's look at the 1 month. It looks like there's more put volume. So people are maybe like either loading up on puts or selling puts, but there's the call volume is right here, and then this is the put volume. So there's more put volume. And you can see when the put volume's high, the price goes up. So I don't know, maybe the price is going to go up. Let me close some of these off and look at the bullish bearish premium. This is going to be down 50. There's more bearish premium right now. It looks like the bullish premium's coming down. Let me see what happens when this shit goes down. When the bullish premium comes down, the price is going up, I guess. I don't know. I'm low-key bullish on Apple. At least above 150, I think it still looks good. This cope right here still looks good. Or see, this is what I'm talking about. Apple is just 50-50 all the time. Call volume 4 million, put volume 4 million. I don't know if I can really help with Apple, honestly. That's why I don't look at flow for Apple, because it's so hard to look at. I think the main thing for Apple is like technical analysis, right? So just looking at levels of support. So 150 start holding, or 148. I will look at 148. And then I think, yeah, that's all I can really say about Apple. I mean, what do you have? What do you have? What are you thinking about it? Sorry, I couldn't help with Apple. T minus, T-Mobile. I think we talked about a little bit about this one. It started falling off a cliff. Yeah. Crazy, eh? Did they have news or something? What's his name? I gotta find a nickname for you, Got House, because I can't keep saying Got House. I mean, I could, I guess, but yeah, we were talking. He mentioned this one early too. We were talking about this support level there. It'll probably come down to 126 is what it's looking like. I would say at least, yeah. Yeah, 126 is looking like 125 more appropriately. Respectfully, you feel me? There's a lot of support here though. It's not going to be easy. 125 is the level though. It just broke trend. We could look at the flow though. See, maybe this can offer us a little bit better, since the other ones really didn't help much. Looking at way too much for it. Let's do like 50K. There's a $140 call. There's a $125 puts, bullish. So maybe they're taking their profit, you think? This was on the 23rd. That was yesterday. What is this though? It's just straight up buying $140 calls above the ask. So that's actually pretty bullish. Now, do they not get much order flow or what? Yeah, there's two. There's this 135 for October, and then there's the 140s. Let's look at the flow level history really quick. Calls or puts on T minus. The bullish premium, it looks bullish on the flow, but the technicals, it broke the trend. But it could be a trap. What do you think? I mean, I wish I would have taken this with Got House. He did the TA on this one. Yeah. I think it's still, I mean, this would be the target to the downside. Target to the upside would be up here, like 138. It's like kind of no man's land. It's got the support here at 133. Daily look oversold. Yeah, and the MACD looks kind of oversold too, don't it? Like right here. Let me go to the daily. Are you doing oversold on RSI or what? I don't do oversold or RSI. I think it can, if it can get back up into like 133, then we can start running to 138. Right now it's like right here, in the middle of the volumes. Right, so right here. I was thinking about puts, but that call premium paid sounds bullish. Yeah, but the flow is not everything. So, like for example, Apple, it's still it's like 50-50. So it doesn't help. Sorry, I lost my voice. I was screaming last night. It was wild last night. Where's this bullish premium? Bullish premium's going up, bearish premium's crossing back down. Cope went up. There's more call side volume open interest. Yeah. I think this is a safe boomer stock, ain't it? Or what? I think this is bullish. Like the Cope for the most part's held the same level all week and the price has came down. And now you can see the bullish premium going back up. That doesn't mean the price is going to go up because look, the bullish premium goes up here and then it starts dropping. Bullish premium goes up and it's just sideways. You see, oh fuck. Somebody's blowing up my thing. Let me look at this. Ah, I remember what that is. Ah, okay. Although the weekly got room for more downside, I was thinking puts. I don't even look as far as the weekly, to be honest. The weekly did just cross this MACD. People know about the MACD crossover? What happens with the MACD crossover? People say it starts getting bearish. That's what happened right here. It did just cross over. I see what you're saying. I see the vision there. Where is that? Right here? Like we're technically here. I say we could have one more bullish week on here then. Maybe one consolidation week. Because that's a big move. Like for T-Mobile, that's a huge move. So I'm going to lean bullish or choppiness. That's a 10% move on it. Right? I think the other big move was this. Like a 12% move. And then see it gapped up. They had a good week the next week. So big week to the downside. I think we do the opposite now. Plus, it's still above those supports. Or if it gets above 133. So I think, yeah, once the MACD crossed over, it wasn't like a straight sell-off. It fought a little bit, and then it actually sold off. I'm going to see how this reacts. I would be bullish for T-Mobile, honestly. Just me. Damn. You guys got some T-Mobile plays. I'm going to be bullish for this one. And honestly, what could happen, now that I'm thinking about it, we broke the trend, but sometimes you want to retouch that trend and then come down for real. So maybe that. I think that's what it's looking like for me, honestly. Damn, I haven't been helping anybody today. I'm going to say bullishness for this one, honestly. Yeah. Bullish premium was still good on Friday. Didn't it sell off? Yeah, it sold off 2%. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think people are like exaggerating to the downside right now. Where's the June bottom on this? June bottom right here. Oh, okay. So it's still above the June bottom. That's crazy. That just means that it's held up better. So what does that tell us? It means it's a good stock, maybe. I don't know. I can't really help with that one, my brother. Apple abandoned ship, T-Mobile. I'm going to say bullishness on this. Retouch the trend line. Like at least 135. Maybe 138 if we being greedy with it. Yeah, retouch the trend line and then confirm bearishness on it. And that's it. And then do the downside. Where's the earnings? All the way up in November? Yeah, we got time. There's nothing I can really find on this. We're going to go to the hot chain, see if we can see something in here. Hot chains is nice. There's $125 puts. So what I have here is 1,000 volume, 32 days, and I think that's it. Anything for this week. So yeah, $125 puts. They're actually closing these, it looks like, or they're selling these because they're bullish. They're coming in on the bullish side. Let's just look at these really quick. It looks bullish because it looks like they're selling these as credit. So they don't think it's going to come down to 125. They're basically getting all this in credit. Let me size this up real quick. Let's do like 15. There's two orders. They came in at 10:20. Wait, what time is that? 10:20 in here. Where were they at? 10:20. So near the bottom. I mean, not near the bottom, but during that volatility pump, they sold a whole bunch. Like right here, actually, yeah. I think they sold those puts for credit. I think that's what they did. So we would probably see some sideways or upness. Damn. Yep. That's what I'm thinking. Selling puts. That's 3 or 4 weeks out. Let me see. 21. That's actually a month away. I think we're gonna get the rally. All right, we're gonna move on. Apple and T-Mobile, I couldn't really help much, but Lucid, I actually prepared a little bit more for this one. So let me pull this one up. You guys want to talk about Lucid? I'm not a big fan of Lucid, but I think it's I think this is a trap. I think it's at a level where people want to start shorting it. But at the end of the day, I think I saw a nice, like, this basically to me looks like a bear trap. So this was our previous low right here, like under 14. And then all this are people that maybe started shorting and then it actually like closed above it. So now these bears are trapped. That's what I'm thinking. And I think I saw some bullish flow come in. So yeah, we've basically, our low was here under 14 and then our low down here, but we were able to close above it. So if the market doesn't sell off, I think people could go back in here and start buying this up. I think a $15 price target on this is actually something reasonable, like in the short term, as like relief rally or something. And I did see some flow on Lucid. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Do people like Lucid or not? Let me do, what did I see here? I saw the 14.5s and I saw the 14s, yeah. Let me just sort this. Let's sort this by volume and open interest. That's my favorite. What did I see? There's a $15 calls. This is the ones I saw. 13,000 in volume, 1,000 open interest. That's a 13 and 1. Like, that's pretty big. So yeah, I think $15 is my target for Lucid. If markets hold up, then I think people could start buying this again. The other ones are puts. Maybe I should sort that by puts or calls. Let me do this really quick. Oh, this is not gonna work. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Lucid, but I think we could day trade Lucid to the upside. Let me do Lucid on here, actually. It might be easier to do that. So Lucid was down 2% for the day, a lot more call volume. More money's going into puts. But overall, the day was more bullish, 48%. And they got the $14 calls for this coming week at 57 cents or $57. Let's just cut this down to 10K so we can get more orders in here. More call volume. So it's, yeah, 61% more call volume. The short term are the ones that I'm looking at. The $15 calls, these were sweeps, and then you got $15. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do ROM? I can do that in a bit. I don't know if I don't know if that one has options yet. Does it have options? Oh, it does have options because I was trying to do a spread on it. It wouldn't fill though. Did this ever load? It didn't load. Let me take it off. Lucid. I think these are the interesting ones were the 15s. Yeah, the most bullish ones. The most bearish ones are 10, 14, $10 puts. But for the most part, This one has way more money, like 290K. The other big ones are the $14 calls, and then yeah, let me just sort this by premium so we can get a better idea. Okay, so the biggest, most money going in is the $15 calls with 296K premium. Then you have, yeah, so the top 3 premium orders are all basically calls. And then yeah, 14, 15. So I'm a little bit more bullish for Lucid this week. Also, there's more volume on these than the open interest, so that's good. That means people are opening these positions. I mean, they could be, yeah. And then after that, you see the puts coming in, but these are basically 50-50. These are 50-50 too, by the way, but I don't know. I'm leaning more bullish because the difference in volume and open interest, you see these are pretty close, pretty even. So they could be closing out their puts because we've had a pretty good sell-off. So for example, like 1K open interest, 1K volume, they could be closing that out. So that closes out. Then these, they close each other out basically. They could. Over here, obviously there's people buying a lot more than the current options out there. So I'm leaning bullish for Lucid this week. That's my take on it. On the chart, what did I say? Yeah, we closed above like previous low. I think it's a trap there for people, like, obviously, right? If people want to go ahead and short this because people want to get greedy and they're like, oh, well, look at this downside, right? I think that's where the market makers step in and then start, you know, rallying the other direction. Same thing with SPY. Like, that's why I'm saying just kind of be careful, because I think the SPYs, like, we had big move down, right? And now people are not going to take profits. They're going to double down on something and they're going to flip the script. That's what I'm thinking though, but I'm paranoid. I've been just, you know, it's happened too many times. I think these are the main orders on Lucid. I think that's what I like. And then I think on the flow, or on the flow history, I think it was interesting. The COPE. Yeah, the COPE was interesting. COPE went in, started coming in. Let's look at we'll put call volume. Let me see. So this is put volume. Call volume's ahead. So more call volume. Bullish bearish premium. Bullish premium leading. All right. Bearish premium for the most part sideways coming down. Total open interest increasing. So not near the highs, but it's getting there. So maybe midweek we can start looking at positions here. So call open interest 600K and less than 500K on the put side. But COPE's been going up. That's good for the cumulative options premium. And then I'm going to take flow ratio off. And then, yeah, gamma spike coming back up. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm going to stay bullish with Lucid. This one's the one I like. How are you guys feeling about Lucid? I mean, as a trade, not as an investment. I don't know how they'll do as an investment. And then Lucid, oh, this is not Lucid, let's look at the volume profile on this thing. I haven't looked at the volume profile on this. So there's really no resistance all the way up to that 15, like I said. Yeah, so that's where I'm looking to get out. 15 will be where you should probably take some profits here. Yep, I think that's good. Now this could break down too. I'm just saying I'm bullish on it, but this could definitely break down. I'm gonna lean to the upside. Let's do rum now. I think people want to do rum. Some people want to do rum. Add it in here. I don't like this one because it's so volatile. Just they've been chopping it up in here. I was trying to get no, what was it? I was trying to do a bearish position spread to where if it closes under $13, basically, I think I was selling the $13 calls. No, yeah, I can't remember what I was doing. Let me look it up on my thing really quick. I was bearish on it though. It was trading at $16. Let me see really quick. In a minute now, actually, but oh, I think I put it on. Did I not put it? I think I put it on Discord, but I can't remember where it's at. Fuck, I'm nervous for Monday though, actually. What the fuck is Rumble? Yep. Rumble. Oh, here we go. So I was doing call credit spreads. I was trying to get call credit spreads. I was trying to sell the $12 calls and buy the $13 calls. And so if it would have closed under 12, then I would have made money. So, and those don't expire till October. I think those should be up now, but I couldn't get filled. Robinhood's like so bad. Anyway, I think this is a good like conservative stock like for people, but I think it's gonna come down. Honestly, like it could have good potential, but I think it's gonna come down to 10, just personally. I mean, it can do all this nonsense up here, but I think at the end of the day it's gonna come back down. Because I think I was looking at the revenue, it's pretty bad. Let me look, see if I can pull up anything on it really quick, and then we'll look at the flow for it. But yeah, this is basically a meme de-SPAC run right now. Let me look at statistics. 3.3 billion. I don't think they have their revenue posted. Do they have their revenue posted? 20% margins. Where's the last 12 cash flow, operating cash flow? Balance sheet, they have 41 million, and their revenue, yeah, see, it's so bad. Like the revenues, so I guess you're looking at this as a day trade, right? But as a stock, I think it's a pump right now, and it's gonna come back down. But let's look at some flow, see if we find anything on it. But I know it's overvalued, so I don't even want to touch it, to be honest. Right now we have 10,000 premium, and what we see here is on Friday, people are starting to buy the $13 puts and the $12.50 calls. Looks like it's more bullish, honestly, though. Why is that? We just need to go and look at the hot chain, see if we can find anything. Let me just reset these filters. Let's exclude in the money. Most of the premium is going on the $20 calls for November. Whoa. And then the 1250s, October 21st. 15s as well. It's not a lot of money though, honestly. Let me include in the money just to be sure. Most of this is going on the $20 puts, and then we saw the $20 calls as well. These are already way in the money though. So yeah, maybe I should exclude those. AMD, yeah, I can look at AMD. I like AMD actually. Oh, I like AMD and Nvidia. I'm actually in an Nvidia play right now. Nvidia and AMD held up pretty nicely actually. $20 calls, these are way out the money. 64K, and then these. So it looks like more bullishness, to be honest. If you include that put, it's more bullishness to it, but it's already in the money. Basically, it looks like they're selling these for 629K. So they expect it to close above 20, is what it looks like. But just taking that out, it's still pretty bullish from what it looks like. $15 calls. The only reason I don't want to play, or I won't play this, is because it's been moving so much, the IV's pumped up. And last time I traded Polestar, it did the same thing where it just wasn't moving. And then I did Redbox, and it was moving, but the premiums weren't moving, the options weren't moving. You basically lost money. Even if it moved, it just wasn't, yeah, it's not worth it. And I can show you the IV on Rumble, but just to make sure it's high. Oops, close that out. But like for example, Redbox, I bought a straight up put because I knew it was gonna come down, but it came down like from 15 to like $12, and my puts like barely moved. Barely. Where I was expecting like a bigger move, it didn't do anything. So that's the only thing that I'm like just being. Yeah, see the IV's at like 140 right now. It is coming down. It was at 140, came down a little bit. But yeah, I would not buy straight up. I think the play for ROM is like you can do call debit spreads, or you can I would actually do call debit spreads. If you're bullish on this one, I would do call debit spreads. That way you would sell like the 12s and then, no, you would buy the 12s and then you would like sell the 15s. And then you would make that premium. As long as it closes above 15, I think you would make, it doesn't matter what happens in between. If it chops or whatever. I think that's the next resistance actually, like 1450, 1470. I do like this one, like long-term potential, but I think it's overvalued, making only like what, 13 million. Where's the uptrend? I think it just had an uptrend, didn't it? Yeah, it's like in an uptrend. Still in an uptrend. But then the MACD is crossing over. What are you guys feeling? Plug, talk to me, talk to me. Or did you leave? It's in an uptrend, but it's holding underneath this big volume profile. What, like 1250? The X side news is fake news. Only suit bears to save themselves. Yeah, could be. Bro, honestly, Rumble, I don't know what to tell you either. I haven't helped at all. I like it, but the IV is too high. Let me do, yeah, too high. You're not going to make money on Rumble with options. You can buy shares, but you're not going to make money with options. I'm telling you, I did the same thing with Roblox. Redbox. Is it still a thing? Redbox? Or did it get delisted? Don't tell me it got Redbox? Did it get delisted? No way. Did it get what the fuck? I do like it as a company though. Did Redbox get delisted? What the fuck? No way. Did it get Redbox? This shit got delisted or what? No way. Did it? Let me see Redbox. I think it got delisted. No way. Let me see. I can't find it. No way. Is it Redbox or was it Box? What's the name? What happened to Redbox stock? For Soul Entertainment? No way. Chicken Soup shares? Yeah, see, so bad, man. So bad. I knew this shit was gonna come down to $2. KCC. Okay, this is the new ticker. Wow. That's crazy. That's insane. SPACs are so bad right now. That's why I want. Yeah, so wow, I'm still shocked. This happened for real? That's crazy. Yeah, 52-week high was 27, and then 52-week low was $1. That's sad. That's so bad. Wow, we just witnessed some shit I had. We just learned something. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I was going to show you the chart on it. It was like up here. Basically, this looks basically, I bought a put up here and then I ended up selling here, like from 15 to like 12, and my option like barely moved. So if you are going to do like after a big pump, you probably want to like sell, like call, and then get the insurance, right? But yeah, that's fucked. That's so fucked. I pick more in the downside. Yeah, I would get shares though. Rumble. Sorry, I'm like out of touch today. I had a crazy night last night. Feel me? I think the shares are the play though, my brother. And I did see the flow. It's more bullish from what it looks like. But people are just gonna lose money on calls. Like I've lost money on calls and puts on shit like this, so I'm just trying to learn from the mistakes. It's just bad. Like the calls are traps, honestly. Yep. Cope coming up. Like there's way more calls, so that's nice. But if you're gonna do something like this, do a spread, please. So if you're gonna be bullish on this, I would buy like the 13s, buy the 13s and then sell the 15s, and then you have some upside. Let me see how much that would go actually for. And then we'll look at AMD for Bradley. I got you, my brother. I just want to see how much some calls would be. Some call spreads. Or you could do the, you would want to do, since the IV is so high, you would want to do, let me see, I got a little chart that's one of these girls gave me. She's a trader. She's been MIA, but she gave me a chart a while ago. See if I can find it. Where the fuck is she? I don't see her DMs, brother. What the fuck? It just vanished or what? Maybe. Damn, brother. I was gonna do, oh, here it is. Okay, so for high IV, if we're bullish, you want to do the put credit spread. Okay, that makes sense. If you're, so I did call credit spreads because I was bearish, right? If you're bullish on this, you want to do a put credit spread. So that would be where you sell and then buy. Yeah. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. So what I'm going to do for high IV stocks, ROM, I'm going to do, they actually opened up the chains for, let me just do that actually. They opened up the chains on here. Where the hell is it? Options chains. I'll do the October 21s. These are the ones that have all the volume, 3.5 volume. Everything else, don't worry about it. I would do like puts, right? So so this is what you do. So you would basically be expecting it to close above $15, right? So then you would, let me do this on my Robinhood account. Feel me? The beginner's guide. I would be selling something that's let me buy this really quick. You would be like, fuck, I'm trying to do it on my phone real quick. That's crazy. What are you gonna do, plug? What are you gonna do? All right, so you're gonna sell like the 15s and then you're gonna buy the 1450s. Damn, that's a 4-to-1. That's some good premium, brother. You could go higher if you wanted to. October 21s, most of the volume are on the 16s and the 15s. So I would do that actually. Let me see. That's a, so sell the, hold up. Sell the 16s and then buy the 15s. That's nice actually. That's kind of nice. So buy, let me see, I can screenshot this, post it on Discord. Sell the 16s, buy the 15 puts. So the 15s are your like, let me see if I can do this on, I can't do it on options calculator. That's nice. You're risking 15 for 85. Yeah. I would sell these right here and then buy these as the as a guard. If it closes under 15, you lose everything, but if it closes above 16, you make 185 divided by 15. Like a 500%. Well, 400 technically. 400, almost 500% still. 460%. That's what I would do if you expect more upside. I don't know what's, I mean, you could actually see some upside. But yeah, the shares are the safe ones actually. You're right. IV too high. I'm just gonna add notes to this actually. Do spreads. That's it. That's all I can offer for that one. T-Mobile, I don't want to leave you empty-handed. What did we say for T-Mobile? Retest support, right? I think so. Retest support. And then Apple is just strong. What did I say about Apple? Above 150. 148, 150 above. I think that's what we said. Right, now let's take a look at AMD. I think my boy left. Did Bradley leave? Should we cover AMD? I think he dipped. We're going to look at AMD anyway. So what I like about... What's up, Ronald McDonald? What do you think about going to DWalk? Didn't they have a lawsuit? This is nasty. What happened to AMD? Damn, brother. I don't know about AMD. I like Nvidia. Okay, so this is why I'm in Nvidia. Let me show you quickly. Because all the semis should be following. I'm bullish on semis because they... Okay, so this is just generic semi stuff talk. I was bullish on semis because the June bottoms are way below us. Like, we're just now touching June bottoms on SPY and other indexes. Whereas the semi sector is already way ahead, right? Plus, Nvidia has huge ass support. Like, we basically just chopped it up here long ass time ago. So a good support if we can just get back in there. Feel me? So I like Nvidia. I like it. Plus, it's got the dividend. And I was thinking the same thing for AMD, right? If that one recovers, then AMD should recover. But this actually looks kind of gross. It looks like AMD looks like a head and shoulders, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of fucked up shoulder, but it's there. And then the volume profile is not till like 55. And like we're in no man's zone right now. $73 is like the bottom or the resistance of this. So actually we could retest that, and then, you know, if we get back underneath it, then it's GG for it. I think we could like retest it and then GG for real. That's nasty though. This will be the next support for real, for real. Damn, I sound like a Gen Z right now talking all this. Yeah, we'll look at DWalk in just a bit, my guy. This doesn't look anything like Nvidia though. I mean, this could happen to Nvidia because AMD had that consolidation phase. What indicator? Support dots? These are just opens. The like monthly levels. This is the volume profile. This is where I get my ranges though. So I think Nvidia might... You guys think Nvidia falls like AMD did? That's crazy. That would be crazy. The chart looks better on AMD though, honestly. Let me reset this. Damn. Yeah, I'm looking at these levels. Like, if this starts breaking, then yeah, we're coming down to like 100. That's like a $20 move, honestly. But I think it's so beat up, and it's got the little divvy with it. Let's look at the flow for AMD. But I'm actually bearish on this, to be honest. I think we get a relief little retouch of this $70 level, and then we might test this. Because we got the head and shoulders. Is this a head and shoulders or no? That would be insane though, like the drop on this for head and shoulders is all the way up here. There's no way. That would bankrupt. That's no way. That's not a head and shoulders. It can't be. You're crazy for that one. I mean, bankrupt for AMD, I don't think so. It's taking business from Intel and everybody. I do think we could retouch the $50, $60 level here. But let's look at the flow to get an idea. Hot chains, we're going to pull that up first. What do we got here? Hide indexes. Let's do volume 2000 or more. And then let's do, how you feeling about AMD though, Bradley? I want to hear your thoughts. I don't want to sound like a bear. You take these off. How you feeling about it, brother? It looks nasty though. It does. If market stays weak, semis stay weak, then it's gonna be bad for AMD. And honestly, I'm glad you pointed that out because I might need to cut those Nvidias. But I was bullish on Nvidia, but now I don't know, brother. I got all my DTEs. Okay, I got the DTs, higher volume, higher open interest, high DTFs. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the open interest versus volume. So most of the volume is going into $45 puts. I think it's a buy and hold for, yeah, I think it's a good stock. Like I said, they're taking business from like a lot of other, they just turned around their business. So most of the open, yeah, this is actually kind of nice. The calls, the 68 calls, the 69 calls. I think we see a relief bounce. I think most of the open volume, 7,000 volume versus 200 open interest. These are the two biggest ones for this week. So I would ignore these. These are just $3,000 going into, that's yeah, it doesn't matter. $3,000 going into $45 puts. These are lottos. The big money is like 1 million going into $68 calls, and 700,000 and 200 or 2 million. So these are the, where are we at? 67 right now. So $2 million kind of, I mean, it's pretty much break even, 52%. I think semis should rally back up like a dead cat bounce. Not completely out the water because there's still that China tensions and stuff. And then we got 64 puts. Let me filter this by. I think long term, these might be bearish, right? 600,000, 64. These are the most bearish ones, but the most bullish ones. Oh, they're selling these. It's still small though. It's $3,000. It's not much. The calls, this is the biggest one. The calls down here. The most bullish ones are calls right here. That's good. I think we get that rally. I think we get the rally. Like I said, retouch the $73 range, and then see how we respond. We got a lot of work to do for AMD. We got this huge volume profile here. That's gonna be a grind to get it back until like the 90. I mean, it's just buy and hold right here, honestly. If markets get better, then it's a buy and hold, but it's not gonna be easy. And then if markets stay weak, then down here, these are the big levels, right? This volume profile just helps you out a lot, actually. You can just basically see where's volume. Like, nobody's going to step in here and buy, basically. People start stepping up in here. People could start stepping up in here, too. But this is resistance right now, technically. I think we get that rally back up to 73. And then, depending on how we react there, we could come down. Or we could even go as far as 180. Or not 180, but 80. I'm bullish on AMD though. I think people are going to start loading up on puts here. But if the markets kind of cool off or whatever, then we can go back up. Yep. Let me look at the cope for this actually. Well, not Lucid, AMD. How you feeling though? TSM also good support. I haven't looked at that one. They had a good deal with Nvidia, I think. That's what I heard about. I just heard it on the streets. 70, these are big. 53, a little bit more bearishness, but the bearishness sometimes it doesn't matter, honestly. Only matters when you want it to matter, you know. 70, I think the 70s are nice, but these are 1 week, so I would go out a little further out. There's nothing there though, honestly. Let me go and look at peep the cope. Cope started going up. Post after hours, how much was it down? It was down 2%. Yeah, so that's the thing too, like these are already so beat up that even though the SPY was coming down, like Nvidia was going sideways, AMD for the most part going sideways. There's a few other ones that were just kind of chopping it up. But then like ones that were like overvalued, I would say Tesla, they were getting crushed, right? And Tesla sold off like $12, right? Or something, $13, yeah. So they had a lot of meat on that bone. It's at the support now, too. It could bounce. Let me go back to AMD. We can talk about Tesla later. I think bullish on the short term, though, my brother. I think you're doing the right thing there. And then maybe retest, but that's what I'm looking at. And then what else did I have on the analyst thing? Let's look at flow history real quick. 1 month. Big spike in that call volume, too. Look at that. Big spike. This is nice. This is nice. And a big spike as far as back here was the big spike. So it kind of ran up when it had a spike in call volume. Went from, where's the price? It's not telling me the price here. And yeah, the bullish premium is starting to, you know, creep up on them. And the put premiums the bearish premiums. The bullish premium is starting to curl on up, and then the bearish premium might want to cross over down. This is one thing I don't like though. The COPE came down for some reason. It just means less bullish premium. But it could be they already loaded up, you feel me? Like on Wednesday, on Tuesday. I don't know. Let's look at the 2 million to the calls, 1 million to the puts. Overall, about breakdown 50-50 bullish. Yeah, we're going to stay bullish on this one. It might just take a while to play out. Damn. I just don't like that head and shoulders, but it's unreal that this would come down here. I don't think it's a head and shoulders. AMD looks attractive. Market's green 71 easy. Yeah, let's look at TSM too, because my boy wants to look at it. I think Bradley dipped, but we got him. Just my thoughts. I don't know if it's gonna come bullish. Let's just say bullish. 71, or let's not say bullish, but 73 target. 71, 73 target. Yeah, I like the 71, 73 target. Yeah, I like that. Or down here to 60. Or $60. My notes are going to be terrible. It's all right, though. 60 target downside. That would be where people start stepping up in there. Let's look at TSM, though. Also, one thing you can look at is stocks, right? I actually got a call for this on Friday. I'm up 30%. I didn't look at the actual chart. I just like it because like I said, we're beat down so much. Basically, I don't know if you saw that, but we're basically like at strong support here. We actually fell underneath, and then we're trying to fight back up in there. So I'm feeling bullish on this one. This is stocks 3 times long. So I'm looking for that double bottom. I think if this thing starts cooling, if it starts going back up, well, we're not there just yet, but I'm looking for that double bottom basically. If we can get back in here, like that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, let's look at TSM. Sorry, I kind of got distracted. Once these semi-manufacturers start operating plants in Arizona, I think. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys tuned into that the little Powell speech, but some of the people there were talking about semiconductors. And that's when I saw Nvidia start running towards like the end of the day. Like there's like some big green candles because I think they were saying that they were important or something. It was bullish. Like the stuff that they were saying made it seem like demand is, I don't know, still there or scarce. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I agree though. I think they've been beat up so much. TSM at major support. Let me go up here. What's up with all of these like in the middle of nowhere? That's crazy. It is at support too, actually. That's what they're saying. This kind of leads me back to think like what Lucid was doing, where it's like a bear trap maybe. Yeesh. We did talk about this. What happened here? Yeah, once it broke the trend. I'm gonna clear that out though. It was like a microphone for some reason. That microphone pattern. Expanding triangle. So we closed that support. We could go fill this gap up here now. 75. TSM's a slow mover though, ain't it? It's like only $2. Yep. And then we got the support up here. We can just do this though, actually. Just put it right here. Not use that. That would be our target, like 77. Is that right? Probably a little less. I don't know the flow on this though. Let me pull it up. I didn't even help you on flow for AMD, did I? Oh yeah, I think we did. We looked at some stuff. We looked at the 1670s for this week. I think it's what was it, the 30th? Yeah, I think the 70s for 30. I think that's right. Let's look at TSM. And also let me look at the hot chains for it. Yeah, we looked at the 70s. Was it for this week? What was it? Oh, for October 7th. The most volume on the was on the 70s and the 69s. The 70s were the interesting one. 2 million. And yeah, okay. Let me look at TSM real quick. Nothing. There's nothing in here. All right, we'll just use the this one. Ooh, they're selling puts. A lot of selling puts. So maybe taking profits, you think? What are the spreads looking at? Spreads are at the ask or at the bid. Then you got a couple that came in as buy, but it's 70 and 71s for October 7th. Those are the major ones that are coming in. That was on Friday. Okay. That would be bullish if they are closing these or what. Let me look. Pretty decent open interest. This isn't a big option position. Because I guess they're more expensive. I don't know. They're only like $1.70, but let me look at TSM. This one's a slow mover though, so I wouldn't really trade this one, to be honest. Oh, there was an interesting thing on what was it? We can look at the volume. So call puts, there's a lot of puts at 12:30. They're down 50-50. This is the only outlier here. Okay, so that doesn't help. Not bad. Look at flow. Let's look at flow. So how are we feeling for semis? I think everybody's feeling more bullish for semis. Big spike here. Total open interest was increasing now. Bro, I'm talking out loud right now. Is Trippy gonna join VC or what? Did he leave? There's more put open interest on puts. And Gamma's coming down. I think the only downside with TSM is the Taiwan relationships. And you got a gap fill right here, actually. That's crazy right here. The other ones, did the other ones have gap fills? Let me look. AMD, did AMD have a gap fill somewhere? It does have a couple gap fills. That's crazy. But it filled the first one. Got one more baby gap right here. Let me widen that up. Oh shit, I messed it up. Okay, that's good. So that would get filled on the way down if we come down. Let me go back to TSM though. I'm not really helping. I think we get that bounce though. I feel like we get that bounce. Similar with AMD, I think we get that bounce. If we break this, then we could do a double bottom. If we get rejected, then we coming back down further. Fill the gap for sure. I want to lean bullish. I think we're overextended though. Who's doing the Fibonacci retracements? Who's the guy with the Fibonacci retracements? This is on the daily. This thing hardly moves. So I'm going to take the volume profile. Crazy. This gap got filled up here, and then now we got a gap right here. I think we can retouch 77 or 77. I think we can retouch 77. That's what I'd like to see. I think this is a trap to the downside. Unless like Taiwan tensions go up. We didn't see anything on hot chains, and then they're selling hella puts. What it looks like. Alright, let me get into one that I want to talk about. I didn't really talk much about TSM. I think it's similar to AMD. Technically similar. We're just gonna do that. Lyft though, I want to talk about Lyft because I kind of low-key like it. The upside. What did I see on Lyft? Oh, we broke trend. So I think we can retouch the trend. Basically, we broke trend. I think we can retouch the trend and then come back down. So that's why I feel like we get some kind of relief bounce. Also, this is the thing that caught my attention was these calls on Lyft. Let me see if I can find them. We had 1450s. I thought there were 16s. Yeah, these were the ones that I saw. So we have 1450s for this week, and we have 16s for this week. 5,000 volume, 3,000 volume, and then we do have some puts, but they're down the middle. So these are the ones that were interesting. The $16 calls. If you go to the this overview on Lyft, I think at the end of the day is when I saw it. Yeah. the call put volume, huge volume, right? And then you look at it and most of it is bullish. So it looks like they got bought at the ask. And then the COPE has been staying pretty even though the price is coming down. Huge gamma spike too. This is what I like. This is the one that I prepared for. This one is definitely on my list. 1045. 1045 is like right here. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I like the gamma spike. That means calls are coming in. Bearish or bullish, we don't know. And then the COPE is bullish premium. Bullish premium can be puts, like being sold, or where's the, we're gonna take these off. Bullish premium, bearish premium. Yeah, see, I wish I would have seen this. This was on Wednesday. Bearish premium, huge spike, and then it sold off. But now it looks like we're chilling. So it might be early, we might be in early, but I think on the volume profile, let me pull that up really quick. It looks like it's at super good support right here. So I want to lean bullish here and get that retouch of like 1450. And just depending on how if we can hold that, then we can go up pretty nicely back up to 16. That's why I like this one. I just want to watch it. The support level's nice here. And then the calls were coming in, right? Like I showed you guys on here. The 16s and the 1450s. Yes, sir. Let me see. Did I see anything on here for Lyft? Just the 12s. Okay, that was above 25 or 11K premium. Let me do, there's nothing else. Let me do like 10K. I think Lyft is the same thing as Uber too. I think I saw some stuff coming in for Lyft. Okay, there's nothing coming in for this. Uber was the other one. I think I saw some stuff on Uber. Let me see. Where's the volume? Okay, so 12 on volume for 28. So that's 2K versus 100, almost 200. So about 10%, a 10 to 1 ratio basically. 200 open interest to 2000 volume. And then these are bullish, 66%. These are neutral, so I would just ignore those. And then you got the next leg is the 30s for this week. Then you got puts, but these are neutral too, so just fake noise. And then you got the 31s. So I think what could be happening is maybe they're either buying the 30 calls and then selling the 31s, or buying the 28s and then selling the 31s if they're spreads. And that's a bullish strategy. So what I was looking at, I haven't looked at these actually, but let's just see if there's spreads. Let's do size like 25. Selling 28s. Ooh, selling 28s, buying 28s. Okay, they don't make their decision. Oh, they're okay. Hold up. They're buying 28s. Click that. Fuck. Alright, the 923s they're buying. And they're buying the 9. It just looks like they're just straight up buying everything. But some of these are coming in as sells. So I'm bullish. Yeah, because the spreads are in the middle. So it's not like officially bearish. It could be either way. Let's look at the chart on Uber because I haven't looked at it. I'm bullish on Lyft. I don't know about Uber. I'm kind of bullish on Uber too. Oh, nice. So double top. It could, it looks like we're trying to break underneath, but if we can hold it, that would be bullish. Yeah, obviously a clear double top. That's crazy. But if we can hold it, then we're going to run back up. This is a nice one, actually. This is much better than Lyft, actually. We got a gap down here, and we're going to move the range down here. This is the level. It looks like it just barely closed like into it. So this might start moving nicely this week. Interesting. Yeah, there's no volume profile down here. Like the next stop is 20, down here, but once you're in the gutter, you're gonna probably fill this. But I'm thinking maybe what this does is something. So this could do like the Airbnb double top, what we talked about. We did the double top right here. right? It could break down like that. Or it could do the Amazon gap fill trap where it looks like it's gonna do the gap fill, but then it runs back up. So that's what I'm looking for. Like it looks like it's game over basically. Let's get the puts, but then you get trapped and it does a little mini rally. So that's maybe what it could happen with Uber. You feel me? It's looking bearish, but I think you could get trapped and then it could do that mini rally. Based on the flow, it looks bullish, but they could be hedging. This is an interesting one. This is good. I like this one more than Lyft, actually. Let me slap that bad boy on here. I like this one more than... I'm going to do Uber and Lyft. I like Lyft better because it's cheap and I saw some good flow on it and it's at support. But the pattern on this looks much better, actually. Because it's a double top. If it breaks, you know, it could get nice. It could get interesting. This is a very good pattern right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Did I see anything interesting on the let me see what they saying over here at Uber. Overview. Gamma. What's Gamma doing? It's spiking. Premium's coming down, the Coke premium. End of the day puts. Ooh. Okay, so they're neutral for the most part. So what's that mean? That means they're just throwing out noise. So yeah, I think it might be the trap. I think it might be the trap. Good old bait and switch. Did we look at the volume on this? Let me see. Put volume is going up. Call volume is kind of coming down. Let me look at bearish bullish premium. That's no help. All right, that doesn't help much, honestly. Yeah, down the middle, everything. Okay, so that doesn't help. The flow doesn't help much. For me personally, there might be better people with the flow that knows what's going on, but no. It's the neutral stuff that throws me off. Biggest options trades. A lot of these got crossed over. So yeah, it could be that, what is this? What time did these come in? 9:20? Nah. Where the fuck is it? Puts? Selling? This is bullish if it's true. They're buying 27s, 28s as hedges, and then they're selling 30s, 25s. Alright. They're collecting like 600K, and then they're buying 27s as insurance. Alright then. That's right? Well, that's bullish. This is a nice little pattern though. It's not a nice little pattern they got going over here. So let's all move on down. I got a couple more. Will you guys have any other ones? I did a pretty bad job today. I always do a bad job, actually. Lyft and Uber, I think, are nice. Lucid. I saw the flow coming in. We talked about that, right? Let me get my ducks in a row real quick. Yeah, Cope. Yeah, I like this one for sure. Did we have any unusual volume? A lot of call volume came in here around 12:30, and it's bullish. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah, we're gonna squeeze Lucid. I know I don't like Lucid as the long term, but we can make money off of it, I think. And we got a lot of call volume. Okay, I see you. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the bullishness on Lucid. I think we did pretty good coverage on them. Still in a downtrend though, technically, and maybe we can adjust that. Bradley, you still in here, my brother? I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah. Diamondback Energy, you got the ticker for me, brother? I like Lucid though, surprisingly. You know, I'm a big bear, but big Papa Bear. But there we go. We got the downtrend still. So I think we could go up to 15. Yeah, I think that's the max. Just like right there. And then come back down. I would get maybe a little position in this one. A little day trade. Feel me? Dang. Hey, we don't need no TA AMC to the moon. Well, you did the TA on that, right? Didn't you do the Fang is ticker. Diamond Black. I got you. Fang reminds me of Facebook and stuff. So actually, talking about energy, I saw some weird shit going on with Oxy. I don't want to. We'll come back to Fang, but I saw this break the trend. This is crazy. If imagine the goat take a big L on oil, because I didn't even cover the dollar at the beginning. I should have covered the dollar. So when the dollar was going up, the commodities were coming down, right? And so like a lot of energy and natural gas was selling off. Oxy actually gapped down, which we have a gap now, but just imagine if my boy Mr. Warren Buffett takes this L. Like, it broke the trend for the most part. Maybe I need to clean that up a little more, but it broke the trend. And now it's like, this is the last line of support, like 54, 55. Now, this is the weird part. I saw some weird flow on this one. These are just Oxy $45 puts that I saw come in for October 7th, so 2 weeks out. It's not a big position. Some lottos here, but 10K in volume. That's weird, huh? Little low open interest. Weird, huh? They're only 11 cents. So I don't know if those are lottos or somebody knows something and oil's gonna collapse or something. But if it starts breaking down, like, look how much down room it's got. It's got all this from here all the way down to the support. That's a $22 move. So if dollar keeps going up, oil should continue selling off, right? And then I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. But we could get that retest, you know, because this is a strong support on it. 57, it's a strong support. You see the volume right there. People should step in and buy it. But yeah, what do you guys think? It looks like kind of like a double top up here, even though that it's not really a double top because it made a newer high. But yeah, it's at a good support right now. But it did break the trend. But does it? I mean, it could just be that the trend's actually down here. You feel me? Could just be that. But it's hella weird that those $45 puts came in. Let me go back to Fang though. My boy wanted to cover this one. This one's coming near support too. 111, 150. It's at 115 right now. Everything gapped down, huh? We got the gap up here. The next line is defense. It's down here. I would wait for a bounce right here, 111, honestly. We have to the upside, we have this range up here, 122. Let's look at some flow for it, get an idea. Fang. People are buying calls. That's bullish. It looks like they're buying. I paid for school on that one. Which one? Oh, with AMC? Or which one? Did the plugman leave? I think he was playing Call of Duty earlier. And he was having his pasta. There's more call activity on this. There's more call volumes. People are buying calls. Oh, with Fang. I like oil, but if like the dollar keeps going up, if commodities keep coming down. You done with the pasta, my brother? How was your lunch? Bullish premium, kind of curling up. It might, so okay, let me go back to dollar. So commodities are gonna keep selling off, right? If dollar keeps going up. Yo, I'm feeling like we're gonna have I'm feeling it too, brother. I'm feeling it too. Let me talk about the dollar. This actually kind of, I was doing some DD, and this is, the dollar has been in an uptrend. It's a clear uptrend, so it's bullish, right? But I drew this pattern, this channel, and every time it gets to the resistance, we start pulling back for a little bit. And look at where we're at right now. I think we can chop it up, come back down to like 111, 110. So I'm bullish on the SPY because the dollar could cool off over the weekend. So this is the dollar. I'm feeling bearish on the dollar like for a day or something. Hopefully. because obviously the clear channel up there, but if dollar sells off, then people can start buying things back into equities. And then oil will go up too, actually. So FANG and Oxy and stuff. So this is good. This is what we want to see for bulls right now to step up in here. I think what's gonna happen is, I'm hoping is like Monday we wake up, the dollar has, cooled off, it's down, so the market should be up. That's what I'm thinking. Or it could completely be a 180 and it be like Black Friday, Black Monday. So yeah, I think the dollar is looking for a pullback. These are 2008 levels, by the way. Like after this range right here, we don't have anything to go until 119. And what's really interesting, so this is what I'm calling. I'm calling a pullback because in 2008, let me go back to 2008. I'm calling a pullback on the dollar. I think we're like right here. Somewhere like right here. Or yes, like right here where we pull back. Obviously it went a little higher than I wanted it to, but I was calling the top here like at 285 or 112.85, and then the massive dump. We're still within that range though. So we could see that massive sell-off on dollar, or we could do a micro sell-off like this. Regardless though, I'm seeing downside on the dollar. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, sir. Everybody's eyes were on the dollar last time. So I think if the dollar comes down, then like FANG and things like this can recover. I bought up the COVID. I bought up the COVID drop and sold in April. Oh shit. I gotta size you up real quick to see where you sold and bought. That's great. You did good then. What you said, the COVID drop down here? Oh fuck. You made hella bread. You sold in April? Where's that at? This April or 2020? This April. I'm thinking you probably sold in 2022. Where the hell's my April at? Is it like right here? Oh, that's near the top. You did nice with that one. Very good. Very nice. 22. Hey, let's go. Yeah, near the top. You did like a 4x, 4 times your money, and then you paid for school, and now you're taking the education classes. I think I might get some calls on this. I don't know yet. There's a lot of plays, but this one you can clearly see the ranges, right? Like it's either 130 or 110, and it's like super close to that 110 level. 111. The next support's like not till 80, so this will be a level to watch. But like I said, I showed you guys the dollar. I think we cool off on the up channel, so I would see some more downside, honestly. How are you guys feeling though? Hey, let's go. You're listening to the GGG on the run. Hey, you gotta send the picture of the bike though. You gotta post the bike pic, like the full pic. So the upside, more upside, I would say. Did I show any? And we saw more calls. Okay, so that makes sense. And then the cope was still nice. The cope is still holding its own. I think this is just all I think people are, so this is bullish premium staying there. The sell-off, it just has to do with the dollar. I think people are still bullish on oil. I think that's how I'm interpreting it though. People have been loading up on whatever it is, and then this anomaly is based off of the dollar spike. What I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling it. What did I post? Oh yeah, on here I posted the double bottom on the SPY, the weekly closing above the 200 EMA. So chopping it up for a couple weeks, then maybe decide if we go back up or if we make the next new low there. And that could be that's the next big move for it. Energy, let's take a look at oil actually. US oil. Is that how you spell it? I think so. Oil is 80 bucks. That's crazy. Let me just wipe out this stuff. So bigger time frame. It just looks like it closed underneath the 80. That's bearish technically, right? But we got good support here. It's overall like a big support, honestly. Like this whole range. We can just get back in there above 80 and just consolidate it. Else we're gonna come down another $10 a barrel. Unlikely, I think. It's just hard to believe. I mean, everybody knows the story, right? With oil. We should be bullish on oil. The dollar's messing everything up. Let's be real. What they're doing. It's on purpose. Yeah, that's the next range down here. Regulation is going to hurt it for a bit, but the demand is there. What do you mean regulation? I haven't done the DD on that, my brother. Help me out. Yeah, I'm down to learn. I'm always down to learn from people. So help me out. You think we fall down to $70 a barrel? There's like no support. Did I talk about Oxy? I think I did talk about Oxy, didn't I? Yeah, okay, yeah. So technically it's still a trend there, so yeah, and 57 is also good support. So this whole support's good. Let me just move this here, use that. I don't have to draw another one. I would say right there. This is a good support for us. I'm still bullish on Oxy, I think, technically. Mr. Goat is still in there, so this will be the strong resistance here. The 65, we can get above that. That's the big move. What's the regulation, though? I gotta do some more research on the regulations. Are you talking about, like, the caps? Or I think we chop it up in here, honestly. Like 57, 58. That's all right. As long as we can hold these levels. It only gets easier as we go up. Man, I feel like I did terrible today. Let me see what I got. I think we did. Did I cover Fang? I think we're bullish on Fang. It's near support. I think we're bullish on Fang. I mean, I would wait a little bit, honestly, though. Like 110, 111, right here. That's where I would wait. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was gonna say the head and shoulder. That's a weird ass head and shoulders. The levels are there though. You can see it. 130 or 110 or 80. There's no in between. It just might take time for us to play this one out. I'm adding this to my watch list actually. I don't think I have this one. Nope. No cap. No cap, brother. No cap. Let me copy this real quick. Put this bad boy down here as the next support. Slap on this one too. Here. You still in here, Saul? What's up? You've been playing Dota, haven't you? No cap. I think oil's good, but oh, we can talk about natural gas actually. Bang, 110, I think. Weighing on 110. Good dividends. Yeah, that's a good point too. The dividend stock, the boomer stocks, right? No offense to anybody, but like I was thinking of just buying dividend stocks in the downturn. Like if the markets aren't gonna do good, you might as well just get paid on some sideways action. You feel me? Dividend stocks. I don't know many dividend stocks though, so put those down in the chat. But I think I think healthcare has been doing good. What's the healthcare? It's like XLH or something. XLH might be healthcare. XLV is the healthcare. Haven't they been performing good? I say that and you see it at the low right now. No, but like, was Humana or something was performing good? Somebody was doing good. Yeah, some of these, well, Friday is a different story actually. Let's just be real. But these are near the highs though. Like healthcare has been the boomer stuff that people have been going into. People still gotta get their medication and shit. What's another one? Walgreens is trash. Let's be honest. Walgreens WBA. Trash, yeah. Oof. Hey, I don't ever go to Walgreens. That's like, it's so pointless going to Walgreens. I haven't even charted this since like March 2014 or March 2022. And then it gapped down. That's crazy. Let me remove those drawings. Good dividend stocks. What dividend stocks should we look at? I think Nvidia is the only one I like, honestly. It's not the normal one. It's not the normal one. It's not the normal dividend, but when I say normal, I mean like it's not a huge dividend. It's like 4 cents per share. I was doing some portfolio allocation and it wasn't going to be much quarterly, but what are the good dividends? I think a lot of people talk about ABVI. A lot of people are bullish on that one. Yeah. What's their dividend? Yeah, $1.50 basically. That's crazy. I could give me a little bit of that ABVI. This one's still kind of strong. It's in an uptrend. You think Ford has a good... Oh, Ford's a good talk, actually. Yeah, I was looking at Ford the other day. I didn't think they still did the dividend. I thought they cut that off. Do they still have a dividend? We'll have to look at, let's look at Ford. Because I saw this one. Honestly, I wish I would have played this one. Because we had the pennant here. And, man, look at this. It's at a nice support level, though. Once they issued their lower guidance, I think they still have their dividend. They just paid it. 15 cents dividend. It's not much, but it's honest work, honestly. Yeah, once they gapped down here, they had that gap right here, which was pretty much they were going to fill it. Now, though, we have a gap to the upside. So this might be a good play. I think I did see some calls coming in on Ford. All right, let me just wipe some of this stuff. This is over. There's no need doing this. We got a gap right here. Our support levels are basically, I mean, we don't have so much support until down here, till 1170. And then our resistance is probably like $13. I think $13 is going to be a strong resistance. Yeah, it's going to be, but we could fill that gap. So what could happen with Ford? We could go up, fill the gap, and then come down. Depending on how we, I say that with everything, but that's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah, I think $13 is psychological. 280. Let's just say 280. It's in the range now, my brother. Let's look at the flow. I think I saw some flow on this. I did see some flow on this, actually. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah. Puts, okay. Let's look at the premium. $12 puts for this week. Bullish calls, $13 calls. That's interesting. 45K volume. That's crazy. These $13 calls. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with you. I might play around with the calls with Ford if we get the bounce for the gap fill. Yes, sir. 1275. Sell at the resistance line. That's a good one, actually. Appreciate you. Good call out, brother. 45K volume on what was it? The $13 calls. What was the other one? There's puts on it too, though. Let's not be biased. These are down the middle, though, so you feel me? Like, people are like buying and selling this straight out the middle. The calls are straight up bullish. Like, that's straight up bullish. That's what they're looking like. Straight up, oh, these are bullish too. It looks like they might be taking profits on these or selling credits, and then they're getting calls, and then they're selling $11 puts. That's crazy. This just looks bullish to me, honestly. And then the puts are super bearish, the $10 puts, but it's only $4,000, and then we got the $11.50. These are more realistic, let's be real. But they're up $120 or 120%. 10K or volume, 3K open interest. There's a bigger volume open interest difference here than that. Yeah, I like the upside on this, honestly. And everything's beat up. Everything is beat up already. I'm gonna stick with the calls on Ford. Short-term calls. I gotta write these things down. Ford. Oh, and Carvana is another one. I think we're done with Ford. Bullish. Did I say bullish? Yeah, we're bullish. Carvana is my play. This is a good one. Carvana. That's my pick. It's at a super good support. $25. Obviously, the sector for Carvana is not good. Like, it's selling cars and stuff. People don't have money to buy cars. But the technicals look good. Like, we have really strong support here. Like, you know, 27, 26, 27, 25. I mean, big range. I mean, I wouldn't, that's a lot of range actually, but let's just say psychologically 25. This thing could start doing some crazy moves. You see, it came down. I mean, the time it's down here, it usually, you know, tries to do that thing again, you know. I mean, it tried to do it here, it failed, but I think we're dead cat bounce at least 230, I would say. Dead cat bounce. Yes, sir. I think there was good call premium on this too. Let me double check. Let me do. Hey, somebody hit the like button for me. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm keeping tabs. No, but let's look. Appreciate the like. Let me take a look at Carvana. I've actually been talking about Carvana on Twitter, and it's just they've been loading up on calls for next week for the last few days. I mean, it just means we get a better entry. I haven't got positions on this just yet, but people have been buying calls on this thing for a while. I think these carried over too. Let me double check. Yeah, they carried over. So 6,700. Oh, it's Jonah. What's up, Jonah? Welcome. How you feeling? Hey, if you have any ticker requests, you know, just drop it down. Right now we're talking about Carvana, the used car vending machine. I like it where it's good support. Above this, like I said, we got room back up to 30, 31. And every time it's down here, I mean, I want to see something like this, some short squeeze. But like I said, I'm just going back to the flow, seeing a lot of $30 calls for next week. 33 is a little extended, but still there, it's still there. I think I saw most of the flow here, actually. Let me see if I saw anything. Yeah, I saw the flow in here, and it's pulling up empty right now. So it's not there. Hey, just driving and listening. You driving the big truck? Oh shoot, one of my boys had Ronald. Are you still in here? Damn, he had a question. I left him on red. You see, I feel bad now. Where's he at, Mr. Ronald? You in here? Damn, where's he at? Oh shoot, where's the? I'm sorry, my mic turned off for a bit. Oh, D-Walk, man, I'm so sorry, Mr. Donald, McDonald. Let's look, D-Walk. I got you, brother. You in here, brother? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Disappointment. All right, appreciate you, Jonah. Though, if you have anything, just let me know. But yeah, Carvana's looking bullish. Oh man, I feel bad for not doing D-Walk. But this one for sure. I was looking at Cope. Where the hell is it? Flow history. I got 2020 vision. I think repair type stuff might be better in this market over the new car stuff. Is that, what does that mean? Is that good for Carvana or bad? There's hella open interest on these calls, I'm telling you, my brother. Gamma seems to be spiking. I started looking at this like early in the week, and it hasn't been playing out, obviously. But I haven't got in this position because I've been busy with other stuff. But this is giving us a good opportunity to get it cheap now, because now we're at that major support for real, for real. Yeah, I like the total open interest in calls. And then, like I showed you guys, it's been doing it for a couple days now. And honestly, the spreads are the way to go. Like I talked about it earlier. If these are spreads, like you can it doesn't really matter what it does as long as like by expiration it's at that price on these spreads. So let me look at this spread really quick. I'm gonna embarrass myself real quick. Okay, so these are spreads. It looks like all for the 30th, right? Buying the 30s, buying 30s, possibly buying 30s or selling the 38s. I'm sorry, possibly selling the 38s or possibly buying the 38s. Regardless, it would be even more bullish if they are buying them. It would still be bullish if they're selling the 38s, because that's a call debit spread where they get all the upside from 30 up to 38. They make the profit from there. Yeah, so that's what they're looking at there. I'm bullish on Carvana. This is going to be on my top list, actually. So honestly, the stuff we've been talking about today, it's all kind of reopening, or not reopening, but transportation. And yeah, these have been on my plays, honestly. Transportation plays, Carvana plays. So these are my 4 plays. And I like Uber a lot. We talked about that one. Lucid, I like it too as a play. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Gothouse is here. T has good dividends. You know what's crazy? I was gonna like dump a whole bunch of money into AT&T a long time ago and just retire, but then I didn't do it. It kind of worked. No, this is DWAC, but I think T-Mobile's at $18 now. Let me check. I want to cover DWAC though because my boy Ronald, I left him on red. Damn, this is crazy. This has been crazy. We had 2 gap fills right here. And when it gapped down on what was this, earnings? Yeah, people aren't paying their bills. All that shit was not like, it was just nonsense. Like, not nonsense, it was insane. Like, people haven't been able to pay their bills. It's just like scary. That's the right word, scary. Let me talk about DWAC though, and we'll come back to AT&T. Yeah, he was talking about, does it come back to $10? I think it is, honestly. Let me see. Let me see, Mr. Ronald. Are you in here, Mr. Ronald? No, he left, right? I still want to get his question answered, though. Where's it at? What do you think going to happen? I think it's going to $10. Let me do the DD really quick. We're going to do this live. DWAC, DD. No, stock. I was going to just put DD as due diligence, but Trump-linked digital acquisition shares are now around 60 after hitting 97. So after Truth Social threatens SEC lawsuit. Some investors backing out of SPAC mergering with Trump's media firm. So I think there was rumors of this one going with Rumble. Was that right? Is Mr. Plugman in here? Isn't Trump like switching over to Rumble now or something? I think there was some news with that. Fell this week as company missed a key deadline to hold onto about $1 billion in financing. I think this one might be done, so I might just get put credit spreads. There's still downside here, actually. Just depends when this will come down. Let's pull up the flow on this. Not the flow, but the options chain breakdown. Let's look at the chains. I would look for October 20s, and then we could probably do something down in the lows. So I would do 15s. I would sell. Do we sell and then buy? Look at the open interest down here in the $10. That's crazy. It's a lot of open interest down there. Is that normal? Let me see. Nah, it's not normal. It's 14,000. And then you have 46. That's like 3 times. That's kind of, yeah, that's weird. 12,000. So yeah, this one's really abnormal. 46,000. Let me open that up, see what they're talking about down here. They've been increasing surprisingly. Oh, They've been increasing since early September. There's a big jump from 13,000 early September. I mean, the biggest jump was here, 4,000, 9,000, the 6th of September. Ever since that, it's just been climbing. The big jump was there, actually, because everything else is steadily there. 5,000 is normal. Like 5,000, 12,000 is normal. But then on the 9th, the 6th, I'm sorry, the 6th is when it started jumping to the double digits. 26 and 5,000 there. So what I would do with this one is I would do a spread. Now I got to do that in my phone, so I make sure I get this right for you guys. Let me see. They're hitting me up about the fantasy running back. I got a good fantasy team this year. Let me look up, not Rumble. We were talking about Rumble. DWalk. So if you want to make safe money, I think, DWalk, I would do something like for a month out. Let's just say it keeps dumping. I would sell the puts. So I would be buying. I would buy like the 14s. No, I would even buy the 13s. Where's that at? The 13? They don't have any open interest. 15s and 12s. Let me see. So sell the 15s and buy the 1250s. I think that's a good credit spread. No, it's not. It's terrible. You're risking 149 for $100. Let me see. There's a better one. Let's just do the 1250s and the 13s. Oh, this is bullish. Fuck, I'm an idiot. No, we would do calls. Okay, I'm an idiot. So we'll go to the downside. There's no open interest down here though. That's crazy. Let's go look at the other chains. Hey Jonah, what are you driving though? What are you driving? Let's just look at the chains. Before we make a decision, let's just look at what's going on. So next week we have 7,000 in volume. A lot of open interest to the downside. These are bullish, it looks like. The other big ones are the 17s and the 15s upside. There's not really a lot of big volume to the upside. So it looks more bearish, honestly. There's more interest to the downside. Okay, to the upside, nothing really here. Nothing really here. I mean, you do see more, yeah, you see more open interest to the downside. So I guess we could be bearish. Yeah, there's really not much going on. And maybe it's not loading, but it doesn't look like there's much. Yeah, I think this one's done. Yeah. Mr. Ronald, you still here? There's more open interest to the downside. Yeah. That's crazy. There's a good opportunity here still. $16 down to 10. That's still, let me see. Let me do the quick math real quick. 16 divided by 10. Hey, that's not right. Is that? 16 divided by 10. That's not right. There's still like a 30% move. No, 62% move. There's there's like a 33% move to the downside. Yeah. No, it would be 6. No, 10 divided by 16. That's right. Let's just do it in the freaking calculator here. All right, how much percent can we make from here? From 16 down to $10. Because 10, if they cancel the SPAC, it's coming down to $10. So about 37%. So you can make some money if you short it, but there could be, I think this one's done. There's like no open interest to the upside. Like nothing. I didn't see, everything is to the downside. So what I would be doing is maybe like selling calls here. Like just selling calls, but as a spread. So you would be selling, I would be selling October 21st. There's no volume here. I would be selling the 12s and buying. Hold on. I would sell the 13. No, I would sell the 1250s and buy 13s. Call credit spread. Yep. That's not that much reward though, honestly. You would have to sell the 10s and buy the 1250s. That's crazy. 30 for 220. But you would have to close under $10. I don't think it closes under $10. It closes at $10. It goes to zero. There might not be. I think the next best play is to do the put debit spreads. So we would do you would buy the 15s, sell the 13s. That's 100% gain. You could buy the 15s, sell the 14s. But we need to come on down further. Let's buy the 13s and sell the 1250s. Those look good. We could even do the 10s. The 10s look nice. I would do that actually. The 13s and the 10s. It says you risk $50. Those are nice. You would risk $60 and make possibly $240. And that's actually better because as long as it closes under 13, you're still gonna make profit. It just might not be the complete profit. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one, coach. That's what I'm gonna do actually. So you would buy the 13s and you would sell the 10s. Sorry. I just fucking said it out loud. I forgot it. Yeah. So buy the 13s because you're expecting downside, and then you would buy the 10s for, yeah, you would make money. You would make money anything above 13 or under 13. You would make money. The 15s, you could do the 15s and 10s. Let me see how that plays out. You could buy the 15 puts and sell the 10 puts. That's like a 200% or 100%. I'm sorry. No, that's a 200%. Nice. Damn, I took way too long on this trying to figure out my bad, dog. That's nice. That's nice. D-Walk. Who brought that one up? Mr. Ronald. All right, we're gonna give him credit for that one. Sorry, I was late on that. D-Walk, if it falls, the merger falls, then it's gonna go back to 10. So anything from 16 down to 10, or from here down to 10, yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed, I think. Because if there's no SPAC merger or whatever, if it cancels, if it gets terminated. And the reason I want to say that is because Mr. Chapatia IPOF stock, it got dissolved or whatever. Deadline, SPAC deadline extension won't make IPO stock a buy. Basically, this one just basically got dissolved by Chamath. And this stuff went down to 0. IPOF, this one went straight back down to 10. Straight up, it's $10. So that's what I'm saying. Like the IPOFWs, these warrants, they're at 0 now. If you look them up on Webull and stuff, they were trading at like, they're worthless now. So if DWALK gets like, they canceled their merger and stuff, then this is going straight to 0, like $10, like $10, and they have to give everybody their money back. Hey, join the VGC. Okay, 1 second. And then we're gonna talk about. This is gonna be a long stream. We're doing DD all over the place. Let me join VC. What's up, brother?
Yo, what up, man?
What up?
What up, stream?
What up, stream? We're talking about Trump right now.
Oh, that's cool.
You got any DD to share?
Um, just a conspiracy theory that people believe he's like gonna get arrested.
Oh, you have any stock DD?
No.
You just smoking and hanging out?
Um, I got some DD for sure.
Go ahead.
No,
You guys say
finish up.
breaking.
Finish up.
No, I'm
Finish up.
chilling. What I'm doing? All right. No, I was just saying. You think the Trump deal is gonna go through with D-Walk or no? You think it's done?
I think it can still go through.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah, I feel like because I feel like he wants to take down like the big tech censorship, like
Yeah,
Twitter, you know.
but now everybody's on Rumble, and I think isn't he just trying to do that now?
Um, I think if he wants to do something, he'll do it. Like he won't back out.
You think so? So
Yeah,
doesn't he have like a lot of failed businesses though?
yeah, he does. Like Trump University, like Trump something else.
They just failed. I'm just trying to make a play here, brother. I'm just trying to make a play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think there could be a good opportunity, like an easy opportunity.
yeah, like a quick flip, you know.
Sure. Like, so that's why I'm thinking you can just do the puts and go back down to $10, straight $10 redemption level. Because I think a
Yeah,
lot of the people that were on D-Walk, they might be moving their money over to Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, the cult, the right cult.
Who?
No, I'm just saying like the Republicans
Yeah, I
hopping
feel
to
you.
Rumble.
Yeah, everybody's hopping to Rumble. You think it's gonna last?
Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rumble has been a really good service for a while now.
Okay, okay. Now, you think we should move the platform over to Rumble so they don't censorship us here? Because you know it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
Actually, there might be a dead cat bounce on D-Walk.
Matt Course is on Rumble. You know.
Yeah, but he's clowning though. Am I right? He takes like spy calls when it's coming down, and then he takes spy puts when it's going up. Sometimes he's just doing it for fun. Like he's not trying to like really help people. Or is he? You think he's trying to help people? I think he just does it because he's bored. What do you think?
Like he's already successful. Successful.
Yeah, so but he got successful off like the movement, so it's like different. Like, it would have been different if he like trade himself into success, then that would be more respectful. But I mean, he was just kind of smart though. He was smart about it too, though. He took it. I mean, I wouldn't say he took advantage, but it was a good opportunity. So he obviously. Bradley
He
says Rumble's making
capitalized.
moves with cloud infrastructure. That's true too. What you said, Trippy?
I forgot.
You need to you need to smoke more or what? You forgot.
No, I smoked enough already. I know.
I might like I might get that bounce on Rumble. Go back up to 20. That's
Rumors
interesting.
or not rumors, but a lot of uh, high-end sources in China have been saying that Chinese president is under house arrest.
Yeah.
How do we think that would affect the market?
Everybody's figured it out. I got four votes green and four votes bearish right now. I don't know, it's down the middle right now. I'm bullish. How's Bradley feeling? How you feeling, Bradley? You feeling bullish for Monday? I'm gonna wait on some call debit spreads if we can get up to 20. And then it's gonna come down to 10, I think. This is a rising or a descending wedge, so it's gonna rise up after it. Maybe. It could be a short squeeze, Mr. Ronald. I know he's gone, but just in case. So Mr. Ronald, he hit me up about DWAC, but I forgot to answer his question. He left, so I feel bad about it. It is what it is, though. Next time, man, I got you. You feeling bullish for Monday? Did you get those QQQ calls?
Yeah, I only got a couple, but I couldn't get more because I didn't have any more dry powder, man.
Brother, we called this perfectly. Look, inverse cup and handle. We called it almost perfectly. Not. That's what I'm saying. We could have more downside, but I think we get that relief bounce on Monday this week. What do you think? That's crazy. We talked about that inverse cup and handle.
It can happen.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like
we've talked about this before, right? Check the Trippy chat.
Let me see. I think we're at the bottom, dude. Do you see how big this wick candle is? Oh, I need to share my screen, huh? Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen on here for you. Screen. Which screen should I share? Alright, I'm live now on here. If you want to check it out. Need to pop this out.
I'm tuned in.
Tuned in? Alright. So we called this pretty nicely. We said an inverse cup and handle. The downside was down here, but this wick has a big buying pressure. Like we came to 272 and we like moved up 3 points pretty fast.
Yeah.
And now we have a gap.
The faster we go down, the quicker we can rally up quick,
The faster we go down, the faster we go up, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the faster the rip and the stronger rip too,
Yes, it was like the forces.
Yeah. The Argos, they go brr,
Bradley says, I think China is on a downtrend, but everyone is in for a rough winter. What you think?
Oh yeah, I agree. Everybody is. Yeah, you can't name a nation that isn't or that will be prepared for this.
Yeah. Who do you think has the best to succeed?
To be honest, nobody. But maybe we do.
Yeah. I thought we had corruption though.
Yeah, we do. That's why I don't think like we'll be in like a better situation than like somebody in Asia or like Europe,
Yeah.
I think like once it goes down, like no, it's over,
For everybody.
That's what I've been saying,
Yep. Damn.
What do you think, Bradley?
Look at this, brother. Even if it closed underneath, it still rallied the week after. This is the tech. This is QQQ. It closed on the weekly bearish, but even after that, they didn't care. They gapped up. They just bought it up. Do you think we get one more rally? And then we dump?
This is what we're waiting for, I think.
For one more rally?
Yep.
So you don't believe the rumors
play that video. Play this video.
Which one? Oh, you sent me something on trippy shit.
The one with the dot.
Let me look at this. Shematith, signs of 7-year cycle. Oh, dude, Grave was talking about that. Got to house was talking about that.
Yeah,
The 7th-year cycle. Let me pull this up for the people, for the viewers at home.
Thank you.
Can you explain this for people?
So, there's a thing about how every 7 years the market goes bearish, or like there's a big drop. And the next expected year would be like right now.
So 2015. That's crazy. This 7 years I remember. 2001, 2008. But wasn't this like 2002, 2000 to 2002? 3 years. And then 2007, 2008.
Just follow the pattern, you know?
Oh, they related it to the 9/11. So there's a reasoning behind all of these crashes, isn't there? Or just crash alert? 2015, did we crash? Let me look. 2015. Go to 2015. There wasn't a crash in 2015, you liar. Was there?
Yeah, bro. You weren't alive, bro. You were still in the womb.
2015, I was alive.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding.
Bradley said, I think the dollar's working as a global currency right now, so it should hold if we don't stay on a downtrend too long. Yeah. You agree with that?
Yeah, but for how long do you think that would last?
What? Like the dollar staying strong?
Yeah, I don't think it would. I don't think it would last that long. Like during like a recession, maybe. I don't know.
I think we hit like the 350 on SPY, and then maybe people start buying back in. How aggressive do you think the crash will be? 340, 340.
Probably 100 points down.
Another 100
Or
points?
no, I'm sorry. I think the rally is gonna be like 100 points down, and then we go down like 200 or something.
Oh, so you say we go up a little bit more and then we come down? That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I think the Q can go 200 or not 200, 100 points.
What about the SPY?
I'm not sure, but I think it can go maybe more than the Q for sure, right?
No, the SPY I think the SPY will probably go up to like 410 again. You see on my screen? Let me do this.
Yeah, wow. So you're saying that's a lot of points, you know?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like 50 points. And then
Yeah.
let me do the,
No, I think we hit like 430, bro.
I think this is what's gonna happen. You see on my screen?
Yeah.
So like, maybe like 415, 410, and then come back down to 340, 350 for sure.
And then zero.
And then zero. But
I'll share that video with the people.
all right, but then after we get that pullback, people are gonna buy in to dividends, high growth, and just buy and hold at that. What video is this? Wall Street Bets?
Yep.
All right, let me play it. I think it should work. It's not this one right here. Best Fed market rant I've ever heard. I love this man. Okay. Is he talking?
At his press conference said, we have to get real rates in the positive territory. They're in positive territory for every maturity. For the first time in years, we're already there. I mean, I thought that was the most uninformative. And no one was asking him a hard question. How do we have 3.2 million new workers and GDP going down? What does that mean? What does the record decline in the money supply mean? I mean, what does the collapse in commodity prices mean? What is the lag construction of these housing indicators that are 40% of the core inflation, which are going to filter through inflation for the next 12 to 15 months? Is that what he's looking at? Why is he looking at that? That's not an accurate view of what housing inflation is. I mean, there were no hard questions. There were 50 reporters there. I don't know. They basically said, repeat the statement you made at the beginning. There's so many things I ask him. What is he actually looking at? I mean, he's looking at 3-month annualized core inflation that is a lag. Well, we all look at market. I mean, look at what does the stock market do? It looks at market-oriented data. And that's what
Professor,
the Fed should be looking at.
I don't know that I've seen you this animated. You seem downright
I am very
angry
upset. Yes, I am.
Why is he mad?
I'm afraid it's like a pendulum. They were way
Because
too
I
easy.
think he's mad just because he saw this coming. He knew that the Fed reacting late on it and knowing that printing money during the pandemic would lead us into high inflation and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
What do you think? Good vid, right?
Yeah, good vid. Bradley said based.
He's hating. Bradley's hating.
You think so? I think long term always buy the dip, but it's coming to like strong levels, like the 2020 level, like these levels. I think it might hit that.
Other Paul.
So he's mad at Powell, right?
Yeah.
Because he kind of reacted slow.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm bearish overall for the market, like until we come to these 2019 levels, and then I'll be more bullish. But right now, I'm bullish. So, yeah. I want to get that rally, then we get the dump, and then we pile up and become millionaires, and then buy for the long term.
Yeah. Also, I think that's a good strategy.
Yeah. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I just think everybody's piling in puts right now, and they're going to do basically what they did last time. There we go. We retouched the highs, baby, right there. No, but like what happened last time was you could even say, like, even if it's not like a huge rally to 415, I think a small, let's see, like rally from like here to like a 5% rally, even a 5% rally. But honestly, people should want the market to go back up so you can double down on your shorts. You know what I mean? You don't want to start loading up puts right now. Like, it's already like down so much. Like, you're overpaying for puts right now. Like, even I'm a bear, right? But I want this rally because I want to be able to position myself up here and then make all of this cushion right here as potential money. I really want the rally. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Mr. Got to Have House reverse repos are out of control, Trippy. Any comments on that?
Yeah.
They have a chart for reverse repos.
It's going
Check it
crazy,
out.
brother. We all got
Federal Reserve repo search on TradingView started in 2019. All right. Where's it at, my brother? Where's it at, brother? Never done the reverse repo on TradingView. What's the ticker, brother? Federal Reserve Bank of New York.
I don't even know. Just look it up on Google.
Top one. Okay, top one. This one right here, brother. He said, are out of control. Yeah. See what you're saying. Bullish on the overnight reverse repo agreement. That's crazy, actually. It's holding the strong support now. I mean, I don't know what this means for everybody, but let's do the volume profile. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they say. Oh, we don't have volume on this. It
Bro,
doesn't
this
pull it
guy.
up any. Yeah, it's out of control. Last, what, few days just skyrocketed?
It's been like 2 trillion for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Overnight reverse repurchase agreements, it was down a little bit on Friday though. That's what they're saying. Overall, it's bullish though. They only got the daily chart for this one. Look at this. This shit's crazy, actually. This is crazy. This is on the weekly. Wow, dude. That's crazy, Mr. Got to Have. Look how much it did in 1 year. It was
Yeah.
at 500, 4x.
Yeah, it was never at a trillion or like more than like 100 billion or something.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. I'm gonna post that in the Discord real quick just to have it, you know, as evidence. Yeah, post that one in there. They saved the market in 2019. Where's that? 2019. Maybe like right here. Oh wait, he's talking about right there, 2019. What were we looking at before? We were talking about SPY. Yeah, I need that pop up to 410, please. 390 at least. Like, give me that 390 pop, and then get the puts, and then we can finish the recession nonsense, and then start rallying. Do you think we go below 330, 350?
Yes, I think so.
Bradley says the reverse repo correlates to inflation. What do you think, Trippy?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm giving you all the hard questions today.
Nah, but it is true because the higher the inflation, the more they want to print money, which causes inflation, you know.
Yeah. Damn, we got hella sidetracked, huh? So I was looking at Lucid, Uber, Lyft, Carvana. Go ahead.
Yeah, my people in Florida just want you guys to prepare
Mm-hmm.
because Florida Governor DeSantis declared a state of emergency for all of Florida, and there's a tropical storm hitting the state, so just be on the lookout.
Tropical storm. Some
Big
be
storm.
careful.
Yep.
Dude, got to have house said 230 is the bottom. You think so? That'd be crazy. I mean,
think that's true.
you think that's true? Look at this.
I think we could see that. Yeah.
That'd be abnormal though. I think it would be more like, kind of draw the numbers again. Maybe like here. Come down to 250.
Damn.
Actually, this would probably come down further. Then it's done. Then it's over. We'd have to like at least hit here, maybe that relief bounce right there, and then it's over. But overall downtrend, and that kind of matches up to this. Look, something like that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I think this last move would be like the most aggressive one. It'd be like that, just finish me off kind of thing, you know. Honestly, 230 is not out of the question, to be honest, because that was 2019 numbers. And it should be worse the way the economy is. It should be down here, 180, but how it is right now. Let's just take a screenshot of this, see if it plays out how we think it's going to play out. I'm going to put that in watch list. Plug that one in. Oh, dude, I have more tickers to. I just didn't put them on the screen because I didn't know people were going to be interested, but we can talk about it. So, City, are you interested in banks? You think those are going to collapse?
maybe.
Dude, I hate Bank of America, dude.
I
This
think
thing's
Citi, Chase, Morgan, I think those are the only ones that can survive a crash.
Citi and what?
Chase.
Yeah, I like JP Morgan. Bank of America sucks though, it's so bad. This thing's done.
I'm pretty sure Bank of America is like really broke right now.
They're so bad, dude. They're so bad. So, on top of just not liking this company or this stock, also, I saw some bad flow on this. I'm going to pull it up for you guys, the viewers at home. I saw hella puts on some volume, hella volume on some puts. Let me show you. $30 puts. There was, oh, is it here? Yeah. $30 puts for October 7th. 13,000 in volume. $600,000 went into those. Super bearish. What's up?
Nothing.
You smoking again?
No.
I'm doing the DD right now. I didn't talk about banks earlier. I should have talked about banks earlier, but yeah, Bank of America definitely on the watch. Just based off some of the stuff that I saw. So most of the volume, let's look at that. Like the most bullish ones are these 31 spreads and then the 30 puts, but they're 60%. These are interesting, but it looks like they might be closing these. Like 30 and 3,000 open interest, 4,000 volume. These though, these are the ones I'm talking about. The $30 October 7th. Super volume, a lot of volume. 600,000, and then selling the 37 calls. So bearish right there. And you quiet right now. You must be smoking that pipe. Let me look at VAC real quick.
My bad, I'm back.
So Bank of America is gonna go collapse. You think? At least got alert.
Easily. They are weak.
Super weak. There's a lot of puts on these 10-7s, brother. I'm telling you. Something's going on with this. $30 is right here. I think we can double bottom at least. Yeah. Aren't they responsible for the meme squeeze? That's somebody else.
I'm not sure.
This looks like an inverse.
You
cup
mean
and
Marvin
handle, too.
Capital? Melvin
Yeah.
Capital?
Yeah. This kind of looks like an inverse cup and handle. There. This is gonna be nasty. Got no time. Let's go ahead and pull this one up. We're gonna be conservative. So retouch of $20 on the banks, Bank of America, I would say. Conservatively. Yeah. Retouch of the lows. I would take profit at 25.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. What are the other banks?
I'm gonna
Walgreens?
sell. I'm gonna sell my Amy when it hits like 50, 60, 70.
You just start trimming your position.
Yeah, I might sell all.
What's the other bank? Wells Fargo, right?
Yeah.
You think they're done for, brother? I think.
Yeah, they're done.
Same chart, really. Same chart on this one too. I'm gonna have to add these to the watch list actually, because I forget we can trade banks. I mean, I don't forget. I'm so involved with
The
high
penny
growth
stocks.
No, the high growth stuff that I forget. Oh, Bradley wants to do Lockheed Martin. Defense name here for the war. Getting ready for the war. Why are you shilling, Trippy?
What happened?
Yeah, I got two houses says you shilling right now.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
My bad.
You not bullish on Amy no more?
Oh, he's talking about me chilling on Amy.
I think so.
I saw this Lou video and he just had me thinking,
What do you say?
that if it just hits 50, 60, 70, that's good money still.
So is Lou not like a ape no more? Or is he not bullish no more or what?
Nah, cause Adam Aaron, bro, he fucked it up, right?
He's a snake, honestly. Adam is a snake. I've been telling you that since last summer when I lost hella money on AMC. I realized. I mean, I think it's a cool culture, but I think Adam Aaron's the one that's messing things up for everybody. What do you think about Lockheed Martin? They have a dividend. They just paid their dividend. They're near the highs though.
I
Billions
think
to
that would be
Ukraine
fine.
and a treaty. Billions to Ukraine and a treaty to supply arms to Taiwan. Did that come out recently? Yeah, I like Lockheed Martin. I don't know if it's like just perfect time to get the calls just yet. I mean, it's strong support here. I'm not sure. Are you buying shares? I like to trade options. Maybe that's why. These are probably going to be hella expensive. But no, I like defense names. Like this. And what else? I mean, we could retouch 400, but still bullish. Looks like it's in the channel, honestly. Lord have mercy. Something like that. I don't want to leave that one on there though, but there's all this support right here. I don't think it's going to come down under, I mean, like 398. This support's strong.
I see.
See the vision, brother?
Yeah, but I think they'll be fine though.
Yeah. And honestly, I just moved that up. Honestly, I moved it up. This was an outlier right here.
Oh, for sure. Can we look at AMD when you're done with that one?
AMD? Are you feeling bullish on AMD?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me look at Raytheon real quick, because since we're on the topic, let's look at Raytheon real quick. But you can talk about AMD, because I kind of talked about it, but you can add your thoughts to it.
You talked about it today?
Yeah, but you weren't here, so I want to get your thoughts on it, and then
All
then I'll
right.
tell you my thoughts on it.
All right.
What's up, G-Lad? Ed? I seen you around here, brother, around these parts. Welcome back. Welcome back. He says AMD is not good at the moment. What do you think, Trippy? I agree with G-Lad, but
I believe
I want to hear.
I believe AMD is a good long-term position.
Let's talk about AMD. We'll come back to Raytheon once, because we got people interested in this one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously it's a good long term, but are you bullish on it right now? With all the
Well,
things that are
let's see.
happening
I think it could do a gap fill probably.
to the downside?
Yeah, to the downside. I'm looking at 70s or 60s.
Yeah.
But
That's it?
yeah, I think long term, go up.
So why do you like AMD long term?
Well, I just do, bro.
I'm gonna sit down. I gotta move my desk really quick. So 67, 68 right now. So I was thinking we retouch the 73, 71 range, and then maybe get the puts for the gap fill. Buy AMD in early November. Yeah,
Hey,
early
who said that?
November.
Who said that? That's a good idea. Who said that?
G-Lad. That's not your burner account, is it?
No, that is a really good. I would buy like November, December.
Why is that?
Because it's just gonna pop off.
You just think it's gonna pop off or what?
Well, yeah, well, it depends if certain things happen. Yeah.
What is that? You wanna hold that personal stuff? You
We'll
don't want to
talk
share
about
that?
it on our stream that we do.
Just give us a sneak peek. Oh, Gillette says November and December are better months. I thought he had some tinfoil hat stuff. Do you have tinfoil hat?
Mm. Oh no, no, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
That's what I said too, though.
Damn. Yeah, December, November are good. November, I think, will be the best month. I think December is like up in the air because there's like people that, well, there's people that do their tax harvesting in December, or the end of November, people do their tax harvesting early December, and then end of December is bullish. I think that's a better way. I think that's what happened last year. You remember that? People were tax harvesting.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel you though. So what I was gonna do is, yeah, this $80 support. That's the retest. We got a lot of ranges right now. Tight range. We can get above 71. We can crawl our way back to 80. But I'm really looking for puts for that gap fill down here. Christmas is a tech rally. I hope we are not in a 2008 scenario. Yeah, 91% thinks we are. I know, everybody's so bearish right now. That's what's like kind of sketchy. I feel like everybody's bearish that they're gonna flip the script and run it up. What do you think? You think they're running up, Trippy? This man's smoking right now. Trippy's always smoking. Excellent seasoning, November.
I think you're right.
Right
Sorry,
on
I
which
was
one?
grabbing DD real quick.
You good? You doing DD for your stream or you doing DD for this stream?
I just threw in some DD in the chat real quick. Just if you want to look at it.
Alright. Oh, you're doing some comparisons, huh? Let's look at it because this one's comparing AMD and Nvidia. Forward P 14 estimate, average estimate. Next 5 years per, okay. What this is, growth estimates? So what about this one?
I believe AMD has good upside potential long term.
Their PE is better, is what they're saying. Nvidia PE is still high. Yeah. Average earnings is $4.48. They make more. AMD makes more. That's crazy. The thing I don't like about AMD is they don't pay a dividend though. That's why a lot of people like Nvidia more. Now it's not a lot of money, but a divvy is a divvy, you know. Intel is better choice. What's up, BB? When are you going to make a video about PSNY? There just hasn't been any news, brother, and it broke the trend that we talked about. Just been really quiet. They've been quiet, so I've been quiet. You know what I just realized on this looks nasty on Nvidia. Yeah, so I bought a whole bunch of shares on Nvidia because I wanted to ride this up back to like 150, fill that gap. But I don't know, brother. It's not looking strong right now.
You're gonna sell?
I mean, I can't sell right now. PSNY, I can talk about it in here if you want me to. It's just I haven't done any research on it. I haven't done any. Hasn't been any news. Everybody's bullish for Christmas though. You agree? Everybody's bullish on Christmas, just on stocks. So we got a couple things on our list, on our topics. Let's talk about Polestar. Let's wrap up this Nvidia, AMD talk, and Intel, and then let's talk about PSNY, but also Christmas. Let me get your thoughts on Christmas really quick, Trippy. How you feeling for Christmas? Going back to the SPY.
I think a dark winter is coming. Save your energy.
So get the puts, you think?
Yeah, and buy some AMD.
AMD, but you gotta wait till November. Damn, it's crazy. September was like a 15-minute month. Anybody else feel like it just flew by? And never is like I blinked and we're in October. September never gets any respect, to be honest. It's always August straight into October, I think. Let's talk about this PE stuff that people were talking about. He says Intel's better. Intel, I just feel Intel's been losing. Haven't they been losing all their business to AMD? Like, it's got a dividend, but it's like, I see what you're saying where it's the better value, but if it's like a dying company, like it's trading at 2008 numbers, I don't know. What makes you bullish on Intel, Gilad? Just curious. There we go. It's at pretty strong support levels now. That's crazy. I was reading an article on this actually, and they said that it's they said, I don't know, man. There we go. That's the support. It is coming towards support. But I mean, honestly, I could hit 20 on the crash. I don't really know the difference between Micron and Intel, but aren't these all good dividend stocks? This thing's crazy too. I've been bearish on Micron, honestly. Clean double top break. The end for this should be somewhere around, but that's the double top right there. Retouch. This is beautiful. This is double top, neckline right here, retouch basically of the neckline, full breakdown. So we're on a downtrend on Micron. Sadly, the breakdown for this looks like, I mean, like right here, I think. Like just being conservatively, another $10. Sheesh. Now, it's not going to be a straight sell-off, but that's... if it can go back up a little bit, I would just... Honestly, you think October will be a bad month? You guys think October might be a bad month? Yeah. Micron. Let me see. Oh, hold up. J.K. Dobbins questionable for Sunday, expected to make 22 regular season debut. Let's go. Big Ravens fan here. Are we good? It's about time, honestly. About time. So Micron, sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted. Micron has more downside long term. It's just in a bear pattern here. It's the double top with the breakdown. I think, yeah, like 45 at least. Yeah, it's not over for Micron. I don't think it's over for Micron. It could hit the lows of like 43. At least $5, honestly. $5 more, I would say. 45. Take profits at 45. Yep. Right there. That's a beautiful pattern. Yes, it's a beautiful pattern. Like here. And then down there. Like that. Double top. End of October will rebound a bit. I don't know. What are we talking about now? I was thinking November for sure because of the midterms or whatever. They were saying that after the midterms we could rally, which lines up to the November stuff we were talking about. Better hold cash till November. End of October. Yeah, that makes sense. When does the midterms happen? Shit, I don't know. Trippy just left for some reason, I don't know. What's up, Eddie? About 300 shares of PSNY at 6s. Oh, you chilling. You did good. $6. Let me look at PSNY actually. I don't know if you guys like PSNY. I know I got a couple people in here. They've been asking for the videos. I haven't had any news on it, honestly. It broke new lows. Wow. Honestly, this could probably go down to 5, like low 5s. That's crazy. I haven't looked at this chart, to be honest. We had the downtrend. I had the end target there. Just does, I mean, we could retouch 620, like 630, but yeah, I would see some more downside maybe. That's crazy though, because we got October coming up and they should do good into October. Yeah, maybe 550. It's hard. Let me look at some of the flow on this, honestly, because I might want to play options on Polestar. Let me look really quick. Just because it's so cheap, dude. $6 puts for October. Okay, let me do 5,000. There's nothing coming in. Okay, let me clear my filters. Sometimes it does that. 5,000. Well, there's puts coming in at 9s for this week. So all of these expired in the money. People were buying puts. I want to play options too. Yeah, I might get something further out this time though, because I fucked up with those I mean, I thought I did good getting the was it the August or the July ones I got? I ended up closing them for like a big loss. So I don't want to talk about Polestar options, but that's probably how I'll play this again. I think we got some more downside though. We get another massive sell-off. Did I do the levels on here though? Let me do the levels. I was liking this 620 level up to here. Wait, that's too much. That's 4 hours. It's like right here. Right here. Level of resistance. How's the volume looking on this really quick? PSNY. I think we could retouch this 630 and then continue going down. There's no volume in here. This is 1 hour. There's no volume right now. I will tell you the company is better than the performance on the stock, which is fine. The thing that hurt Polestar is the dilution, like the share flow and the entire outstanding shares. So the share flow is like 466, but the outstanding is like way more. Isn't it? Is it 2 billion or yeah? I think it's 2 point something billion. What is it? Let me look because I forgot my stats. If anybody's joining, you guys want me to cover a ticker, just drop the like button, drop the ticker in the chat. We'll take a look at them for you. What's this looking at? Outstanding shares 2.1 billion. Yeah, super big float and outstanding shares. Yeah, so normally Saturdays I do some crazy stuff, but I'm chilling all day live stream. Isn't it crazy? I got Trippy in the background, but he's... Where you at, Trippy? He's gone.
I'm in my living room.
Oh, I thought you were gone. I didn't expect an answer, honestly. I think this can rebound though, just because on Lucid I'm expecting some upside. Now they don't correlate at all, but I'm expecting some upside on Lucid. It looks like a bear trap right here. And we could run back up to like 1530, 1550. So Polestar with their event coming up, maybe we get something. And Tesla's been holding up nicely. I think the safest bet with Polestar is the shares though. You just gotta get the shares. That's the easiest way to make money right now, because they're killing premiums on options both ways. Like, it's not even funny. There's no, I mean, we're on new lows right now, so that's what I'm saying. There's not much we can really do. This is the only thing we can go off right now. Like 620, 626, 625. Let's just say 625. Yeah, 650. But we kind of saw some of this coming once we broke that trend that we had marked out right there. Like on the 1 hour, I think we had it. Let's switch to this. But yeah, we were bullish. It was sad. It's sad that we didn't get it. We had that trend there and then we broke it. Yeah, so sometimes like you break trends, you break the trend, then you come back up and try to retest it, and then you break down for real. And so that's what I was like there's some other place that we were talking about, like T-Mobile. I think that had a trend. So this is that's why I said we could retest this trend here. There's a few other ones. Was it Lyft? I think Lyft. Yeah, we might retest that trend there. So a small pullback up to 450 and then break down or whatever. That's why I think the overall market could do good this week. Going back to some of the other ones we were talking about. Let me see. Citibank. Yeah, so before I move, I don't really have much to add to Polestar today, honestly. I don't want to make like a clickbait video on Polestar if I don't have any news on it for real. And then trust me, I look for articles and stuff, but I haven't seen anything come out of Polestar. Do you guys know anything new about Polestar? I haven't heard anything. The last thing I got was their partnerships with like 12 different distributors or part manufacturers. But yeah, we just broke new lows, so I mean, sadly, like psychologically, 5's gonna be the levels to watch out for, and then this level here. But the safest thing is just getting shares and just wait for October, honestly. I think that P3 is gonna be a big move, though. It's gotta be a big alpha play. What do you think? It's gonna honestly like elevate them as a company if they get that shit going for real. Because Lucid's trying to launch their second model, but they're nowhere near close. So just imagine the milestone it'll be for Polestar to get their second model out there. But they've been super quiet on, I don't know, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, they've been super quiet on the P3, so it's like, that could be like really good or that could be like really bad. Lucid, so I talked about Lucid, Uber, Lyft. What else did we talk about? Carvana, Citi. I think we talked about Citibanks. We're bearish on banks, right? Trippy.
Yeah, I am. Are you?
I think so. We saw a lot of bad flow. No problem, BB. I got you. Yeah, just trying to give my honest opinion. Bro, I had Chick-fil-A last night. I had leftover Chick-fil-A today. That shit's so good. You like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it's good.
They got the best fries, I think. And they got a little bit of that Lord's chicken. Like God's chicken.
I want to try the chicken biscuit.
I've had them. They're pretty good. I had the mac and cheese too yesterday. It was alright.
Oh, not bad. I'm not a fan of that one.
You're not a fan of mac and cheese, or you're not a fan of Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese?
Chick-fil-A's.
Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the hot chains ticker. I should probably make a video on hot chains ticker, because this is my new favorite filter. And this is where I find some of my big plays. So some of the stuff that I was talking about earlier, basically find them through here. So what I've been doing right here, and this is for people that just been chilling. What I did was I clear out Tesla and Apple because they get so much volume. I just toggle all of these on. I do 2000 in volume, and then I do short-term day till expiration. And then I exclude the ones that expired, so that way it doesn't filter me in. And then we filter out, like if I'm feeling bearish right now, I would just look at the puts and then just look at the premium going in, like where the most of the puts premiums going in. Nvidia is a big one. So what I look for when I do this is, like, I want to see the bearish and bullish. The first one that caught my eye is this one, MPW, right? But I'm bullish right now, so I'm doing calls only right now. So this is where I found some good stuff. I don't like to look at the big tech because it's always 50-50, right? So the stuff that I was looking at right here, Netflix, that's bearish, right? But you want to do the bullish ones. But these are all big tech, so I'm not doing those. So this Piton. A sub, been fun. Catch you later. All right, appreciate you showing up, Bradley. Hey, thank you for staying till an hour, 3 hours, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, and thanks for hitting the like and everything, subscribing. Appreciate it. Next live stream will be more organized. We're just kind of chilling right now. I gotta go do some shopping. It's my sister's birthday tomorrow, so I'm just gonna quickly talk about. But yeah, have a good weekend and enjoy some football tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'm gonna quickly go over the this right here, the volume open interest real quick. And then basically what I was looking at, I think these are where I found some of the plays. So volume open interest, this has the highest volume to open interest ratio, but I want 2000 in volume. So where's my good plays? Where's Rocket, Unity, and this one was interesting too, but this one's kind of not that good actually. TAL. This is where I found the Lyft actually. This was good. 3,100. And you can kind of bump this up. So 5,000 I think is how I saw some of this stuff. TAL. Lucid is where I found these. This is Lucid and Lyft. That's how I found these. And then I saw the 250s for Ford. So I saw these. I saw these. American Airlines. This is another one that I think I saw. Now this looks bearish, but I think it was part of a spread. So maybe I need to just get rid of this and do AAL. Here we go. Let me do the amount of premium going in. They're selling 1250s, 1350s. So these are bearish, right? They're selling hella calls on this. Let me look at the thing. AAL. Did I say I was bullish on this? I mean, I'm bearish, but let me go further out. It's hard to be bullish on airlines, but then again, it's hard to be bearish because the holiday seasons are coming up. So they might stay busy. I think just their margins are going to be so messed up. I think we're at pretty good support. Let me verify with the volume profile. We might need to move this bad boy up. I think we're pretty good support. We could retest it, but really it looks bearish, coming down to like 10 at the very least now. Dang. Why does it keep doing that? I meant to grab this one. 1150, 1130, I would say. Probably another $1. So that'd be good in some options. And we had this breakdown in the bear flag, basically. retest of it. So this might actually go further. Let me see. That would be unreal if it goes down at, yeah, it could go down to like $9. This looks like a bear flag. That's what it looked like. Okay, I'm gonna hide all that. So I think maybe we're bearish still on this, especially since we broke that good support of $13 really. All right, I think we covered Polestar pretty good. American Airlines, that's one that I gotta look at, but I gotta look at all the flow. UAL and AAL. These I'm very excited for this week. And then we also covered Polestar. This is just some notes that we took. Oh shoot, Trippy left. All right then. Didn't even say goodbye. And then DWalk, that could be an opportunity there. Damn, all these lost a lot of they lost a lot. All right, I'm gonna make a video of the hot chains and show you guys how to use it, and hopefully it works out. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream because I need to go get some stuff for the birthday stuff and all of that. So I think the next live stream should be more organized and stuff. This was kind of like last minute, but I did look at some of these plays. I'll try to construct some of these into tweets. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can, and I can get some plays done for just some ideas. Yeah, so check that out if you guys want. But I'm gonna wrap up the video. Shout out to Bradley, BB, Eddie, Mr. Got to Have House, G-Lad was in here chatting it up, appreciate it. And who was in here? I think that was Saul was in here, Jonah and Plugman. I think I got everybody. Yes, Ronald, sorry I didn't get your question done early. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Appreciate you guys. Take care.